Hello, guys. Welcome to another great episode of 234 Essential. Now, before I continue with my, introduction, I would like to say this I want to pass a wonderful message to this great Nigerian institution. Zenith Bank, God will punish you people. In Jesus' name, amen. Because I don't know why your banking app will be down for over 12 hours today. Not only that, we could not use our cards, like what using POS or ATM. It did not work. No explanation, no nothing.
Rain fell now.
People locked, so you people locked the comment section of your Instagram because of the evil you people do. This was the olden days. From your guy to the gatesman, we will throw you people inside the evil forest, never to be seen again. But alas, Christianity came to Nigeria. That's why we are good people now. Yes.
No, we're great people.
Moving on. Yeah, guys, welcome to another great episode of 234 Essential. My name is AOT2, and I have my co-host here with me.
Hey guys, it's Ugochi, the Igbo stallion. What's happening?
Shout out to everybody in the world who don't work with Zenith Bank, who don't associate themselves with Zenith Bank, staff, friend.
I thought you left that bank, or I thought you bank with them anymore.
Oh, after that, I just want to download PamPay. So now I'm operating 3 now: PamPay, OPay, and Wema Bank.
All pay.
Yes.
Pay.
GT
Pay square.
And I stopped using GT for like 2 years now. I'm very happy. Now Zenith Bank, the evil you've done.
That's my nemesis, that GT Bank, because I want to leave them, but I don't have the courage to. They're my utility bank.
If Rihanna could leave Chris Brown, there's nothing you cannot do.
Was he a utility man though? Because
that was
the love of her life at some point.
They dated
not
twice,
a utility man.
But still, he still did there. That's why we are saying that soldier come, soldier go, barracks still remain. They go anywhere. Shout out to Chris Breezy.
So are you pushing the narrative or something that they are?
Please. First of all, I know where you are going to, because when you women hear his name, just are going. So that I've not dropped a hit song in 7 years.
You've not allowed me to land. I see that he had a show recently in the UK. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure of the location in the UK. Yeah?
Yes. The boy is still doing wonders.
No, normally in a magician. However, I just want to know, like, do you feel like there's some love there still, like between Chris Brown and Rihanna? For the plots. I don't know.
First of all, I'm too poor to even have an opinion about those people. One is a billionaire, one is a music legend. So concern me. In the great words of the great warrior rapper, Eriga, Paperboy, he said,
"Let's go.
Broke niggas can't see me like Genevieve's pants." So when the thing don't pass my pay grade, I know they
shout out to Eriga.
Don't like say A$AP Rocky is inviting me for come and have brunch with us. No, it's not in my we don't pay the same.
But see, anything can happen. The world has shown us time and time again that anything. I would like for us to sit with A$AP and Rihanna and have. I need to get close to that level of style. You know what I mean?
Just like it's Kia. No, really A$AP. It's fast. Right now, only A$AP. I beg.
I really and truly really don't have any opinion about that whole thing.
No, I don't have, because I know they don't invite me. They don't say we will hang out.
You killed it. You buzz killed.
Place where I know to. You see, and that's why it's very hard. And I was telling somebody I was telling Motolani many years ago that hanging outside, hanging with people outside your tax bracket or economic range, it's hard.
I want to hear this.
So imagine now, you befriended a few the children of some rich and mighty people in this country, and you guys go to one restaurant. First of all, that restaurant is expensive. Everybody pay for yourself. So you don't beg, you don't message accountant say, please, I owe you next Monday because this weekend bloody. I need IOU. So all of you are eating, you're looking nice, eating some nice Lebanese. Somebody has a brainwave. Oh, it will be Monaco Grand Prix is like next weekend. Can we all go? And I was like, yeah, sure. We'll take my father's jet, everything.
Okay.
You see how these ones, they just align. They know the talk say where we get this. They don't align. You are still going to Ikeja to go and queue for 50 leaflet passports. That talk no concern you. It's very hard for you to be part of that talk because the lifestyle, you can't afford the lifestyle.
So
Can't afford the
I
lifestyle.
agree. The
Yeah,
lifestyle is cost,
the
right?
lifestyle costs. Now you know no. You
I'm
they
about
see
to
the
throw
Instagram
another
filter.
perspective for you.
What's the perspective?
Here's the
Please.
perspective. If you, how do you say, opportunity meets
Comes but
preparation
once.
or something, right? Another thing is that when you have access to certain people, there are certain things you don't bother thinking about.
Oh, it
Like,
will shock you.
no, I'm serious. Like you just talked about food right now. Nobody's really thinking about food like as a thing, right? Like going to a restaurant and who's paying, right? See, first of all, your friends know that except you they guide or say you they really pretend. And like if you're pretending with a group of your friends, you shouldn't really be friends
So
with them.
I would say friend. Let's
No,
say you
no, no,
just
no.
came out,
No.
maybe you just entered a new circle of people, right? So you people are just
Mm,
acquaintances, and they like you, you like them, and they feel your energy.
mm-hmm.
So when
Yeah.
and they don't really know your background, just what do you feel like, man?
I
Monaco,
can't afford it though. No, why? What do you mean by that?
you
See,
don't for the vibe.
okay, when people they pray for say make person help me because everybody needs help by the way,
But
right?
rich, no, but that guy
No,
help. We they talk
no,
of oh,
you dey whine.
we they
You
talk
don't know
of.
see any help as far as say you imagine am. Say you fit get am. That's number one
I'm
first
not
of
disagree.
all.
I'm not
Or
disagreeing
like
with this, but
okay,
let me paint the context very well.
okay, paint the
People who
context because I
people
want
who
to
were
hear.
people who were born in wealth, right? It's different from
Mm,
people who they hustle and they can now say okay,
completely
they know
agree.
yeah.
Yes,
But you were the born
yes,
for people were the born for wealth, and it's not a critique of them or me just dissing them.
of course
Sometimes they
not.
do
Of
they're
course.
oblivious
No,
to the
this
fact
is.
that
Mm-hmm.
they rosy for
You don't
everybody
have
oh,
not
because
everybody has access to these.
yeah, because me, I should go Monaco this weekend. Don't even say
Mm-hmm.
people around me go Monaco. So they just take it as, oh, this guy he's well spoken, he dresses kind of well, he should be. Yeah. Meanwhile, now thrift, you the thrift, no be say this thing. So,
Thrifting, see, Financial Times thrifting is the next phase for fashion, by the way, to
okay,
support the sustainability narrative. So thrifting isn't
okay.
actually bad
I
in the
like your
general
face.
sense of
Please,
it.
all of us
No,
that are the
no,
same
no.
tax bracket, let us know that we are going to Ibadan this weekend. It's
Me, I'm
fine.
in Ibadan this weekend already.
Oh, we are going to Abuja, but when they say, oh, man,
But
Dubai
you,
rally, the
but
Dubai
Ayo,
rally. We need
wait,
to go and see.
do you have you get passports?
I get passports now,
And see,
but the
plane
color
tickets is
of
not
my
the problem. You need a visa.
the color of my passport is the one they'll
You
say,
dey wine.
please sir, can you just when people
So
are really
Nigerians
blue?
with their green passport don't travel to Monaco.
No, but I'm saying that in this is context. They hear the English context. Now you talk now
No,
context.
no, say they give your own context. Me, if I they
No,
context give my own context based on the context where they
mine
give.
is contextualization of the context. You only just context. One is contour of the context because
See,
contour there is the context. They smooth. They get contour.
make I
Uh-huh.
tell you. Let me tell you something I learned. I'm learning this. Or somebody spoke to me about this week. Let me tell you. Or last week or so. Actually, my makeup artist told me this. She said, God just God just needs to see something in your hand to bless you. He doesn't need you to have everything, right? He just needs to see something in your hand. So you now, if say you get passports, say person meets you tomorrow, say so passport is first of all not the problem because that one fit delay, right? So passport day valid time day. Person come meet you tomorrow, say, Omo, I need you to travel. I'll get all your travel documents. It's not to pay tickets, enter and be going. Come
But
on,
you see,
no be
this
far
is
fetched thing now.
no. We are talking about the barbarity of the whole matter. We are talking about the barbarity.
Speak am for
So
English because now I don't lost.
okay, sorry, but when I'm in Monaco, they just be giving
Okay.
you pictures. You'll be watching. They just be sending
Listen, I'll be drinking champagne.
pictures
You
in the
see me
WhatsApp group.
flossing.
Okay, no,
No,
no daily
minus play.
flossing. Okay,
No. Okay. We go there, yeah. We'll gather
all
you
right,
just
all
Grand
right.
Prix,
Of
really. Abu
course,
Dhabi.
no, be,
That's where you see me.
me you see me
And
Ojuelegba.
Monaco.
In Ojuelegba where Ram they fight during a layer before a layer where the Ram they fight. That's our own Grand Prix.
But what
It's the
happens when
Grand Prix.
the Rams fight? What
One dies now, or one
do
gets
they
knocked
eat
out.
it?
I don't know if they eat, but I believe one gets knocked out.
Is that not haram?
Me, I don't
I
know.
don't know. Okay,
Ask the
I
people
don't.
where they draw 'em.
You
But I don't
guys
think it's
answer
Muslims that
if
do
you
it too. I
know.
think there are different people that do it too. I don't
Maybe
think the
just a
people,
contest or street thing.
maybe just a contest of street thing, yeah. But anyhow, guys, welcome to 234, the Nigerian podcast
Whoop.
for you that helps you navigate this great country of ours, helps you um, understand what life is about in Nigeria. We are here
Mm-hmm.
once again and again and again. If you want to
Yes.
send fan mail, send it to us at fanmail@234essential.com and we will read it on the next episode or any other episode we choose to. We have over 200 episodes for you. So if you want to listen to our archive, just go to any platform where you listen to your favorite podcast and go and binge listen. So instead of binge watching all this, what's the man's name now?
Which one?
The man that dropped another sad movie about a black woman, what's his name?
Oh, Tyler Perry.
And instead of going and watching all those Tyler Perry movies and you be bragging on Twitter, just go and just binge listen to us. Thank you very much. Yes.
That's true, sharp. You guys, I can't contest that. Listen to 3-4. Also, follow us on every social media platform at 234 Essential Podcast. Um, Also, because of what we're doing and the many different ways that we're planning to bring more to you, it'll be fancy, it'll be great. Especially because people have been asking, how can we support? How can we support? There's a donation link or toggle on in our show notes. Just toggle it. All currencies are accepted, but the dollar or the pound is better. You know what I mean? Like just FX things.
Please don't do
But
any
yes.
crypto dipto. We don't want crypto dipto, please. Ego, hard currency, ego.
There's one time you were doing crypto. What happened then?
When did I, no, I have not that I'm not doing crypto, but no, I want my money straight. I say
Fair enough.
straight.
Fair
Thank
enough.
you.
Yes. So money streets, yes. Also, yes, if you haven't listened to previous episodes, security architecture, please go back and listen. But if you're here to you're following up with us and like this is the recent episode, so welcome.
Yeah. All righty, all righty, all righty. Let's begin. So there's no farm mail today. I guess
I'm
night post are on
sad.
strike. Night post are on strike. That's what I want to believe. So guys, send in your family at 234essential.com and we will read it. But today also promises to be a packed as usual
Yep.
episode. So let's just start from where we stopped last week. Day weekly catch up. What is happening? As far as we know, Ugochi is in the ancient city of Ibadan. Uh, I don't
They
know if she wants to go
settle.
and count all the brown rooftops there, or I don't know. Please let us know
Are
while
you a
you are.
city boy or something? Or would you
What's a city
consider
boy?
yourself a city boy? Like, do
In
you like the
Lagos.
city?
Um, for now, I'll say yes. I do. I do.
Okay.
Although I'll one day prefer to be like in a suburb where it's like in the city, but it's
Mm.
more like a suburb everywhere is
Mm-hmm.
chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I get like once I leave this my apartment, the place I'm going to next is
Mm-hmm.
all those estates that are very, very suburban, family
Mm.
driven, no much
Mm-hmm.
noise, no business there.
Mm.
There's no office
Mm.
there.
Completely
Everybody's there.
residential.
Completely residential,
Mm.
nice, it's good. If scandal happen, you go there, we go just the gist among ourselves, say,
Yeah.
no see wetin mama blessing where go this my house. Eh, all those I know the air sound of Okada. Or
Mm.
I gave rent. Please, I want a very suburban life. Thank you very much. Thank you very
Fair
much.
enough.
Where the people are have good taste. Good taste.
Mm.
Yes. And where you know that most of your neighbors will be Muslims, so that Ileya, the ram will be plentiful and they'll do estate party at the end of the year. And everywhere will be nice. But not estates in I don't want to measure that place now. That will go to side. No, we're talking of
Which
like
place?
all those Lekki side. Uh-huh. We're talking like nice Ikeja Jari places. Thank you.
No, there's some nice estates in
I they fed that in that place. That place they give me PTSD.
there's some nice estates there. Oh. There's some nice estates on the island. Not this my side of the island though. This place really,
I don't
really
tell you, say, man, I need to call that
floods.
place island. You people not call that place. It's just Lekki. Island is VI, Ikoyi, Banana Island. Please.
Well,
Lord
you
Lugard
know
will
what?
be rolling in his grave when he hears Lekki, this thing, Lekki as
You know,
island. No.
you know the truth. I'm not even
Yes.
gonna argue with you. I
Because
actually
it's true.
no
Yeah.
facts. Like Every day, you already know, like I have a strong desire to really move because it has actually affected the way I run my life. You know now, you know how it is.
Yeah,
I have become very immobile because I don't want to move around too much. So there are certain
yeah,
things I mind where I go to. I don't want to have to engage with the road in Lekki is stressful. Oh my God.
very stressful.
Entering the traffic back home. And if you don't enter the traffic back home, then you have to wait till late hours so that you're not part
Can't
of
be
it.
me.
You know what I mean?
Can't be me. Yeah.
I beg, I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to be commuting some kind yama yama commuting. I beg, don't want to be hearing ping pong pong. It's already bad that we hear generator sounds every day.
Yeah. It's annoying.
Yo, like there's too much noise in this
We
part
need
of
we need we
that part
need
of
like
the island.
we need
Too
noise
much
control.
noise.
Noise control in the city. I know when
Listen.
there was a day Fashola said it was like a no horn day. People should not
Mm-hmm.
horn. Obviously, we
Exactly.
have we have ghosts amongst us who
Mm-hmm.
act as if they're human beings. So they'll
Oh.
still press their horn anyhow. But I think it was quite
There are a
successful,
lot of
like
them.
maybe 60% successful. Just imagine no horn day. Let us just be peaceful and quiet in this city. Not everything
Oh
wow
my
wow
God.
wow.
No, Lagos is actually a lot, and I'll be honest, many people ask me, "Oh, Gucci, like, like you guys know, I'm in Ibadan currently." And when we started, and if anybody who asks me in general, this place is too much. It's a lot, especially because I know that not everywhere is like Lagos. Like you
Yes.
can on this that it's not real. It's unimaginable, and the billing.
You
Eh,
know, see go. It's
the
Lagos.
billing different. The bill is
This how
sabi
we do in
dance.
Lagos. This how
You
we do in
understand?
Lagos.
You know all those kind of events where you say you go and you can't see, all those you not see all those young boys dancing with energy. You don't know when you go put hand for pocket when they spray them money. Now so
Me,
Lagos be.
they look at me. I don't have time for that. Me, I look the other way.
You don't watch
Where
people dance. I love to see performances.
me where they
Such
with me where they got my money. Like dance, drop dead. Sorry, the Lord will
um.
resurrect you.
So is there's nothing that would you spray a woman dancing? Let me ask that.
Well, it depends on the
Okay, let's go.
settings, the
Okay.
internal settings. It depends.
Waiting be internal settings.
Anybody will know what I talk now. No, don't know what me I talk. You say if you woman dancing,
Wow.
those who know, chop knuckle. Thank you.
If you know, you know.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not bugged, but I'm just saying, like, Lagos is a lot, and
So
if
you're
you
just gonna
can,
decompress in Ibadan,
yes,
the pace setter city.
yes, because it's such a big, huge place.
It's
Life is
very
not
huge.
as chaotic.
Yeah.
The air is nice because
Yes.
less industrial, like there's not as much what's the word? Toxic fumes because nobody's
Carbon
running.
monoxide.
You know what I mean? Excuse me. And it's just different. And every now and then it's important to just change scenery, right? Some days leave your house, go somewhere. Sometimes looking at the four walls of your house too sometimes can be part of your sadness or your depression. You need to, if you can go to a hotel, go. If you can, if you
Now
can go
people where
see
they
a
do
friend.
people now where they do fornication, I ain't they go tell you. Me, I just tell you now that one now.
There you say now people with the
Okay.
so you don't you sometimes just want to have the hotel treatment? Look, you see you where they talk for you.
I
You know
just been
they
I've
sometimes they
just
go
been
hotel. So
I've just
waiting
been
they go do for there.
no, I've
Okay,
just
so
been
when
in
you go to the
I
hotel, what do you go to do there?
I just
Like
gonna enjoy the red light and the AC.
which kind of hotel they go they get red light at big? What kind of hotel is
Yes.
that?
You know those ones that you press the switch, one it will be blue, second one will be red, it will be
I only
green.
see white lights. I'm sorry. Which kind of
Sorry,
red
sorry.
hotel?
So I say you people from island, no danger. Come mainland. You will see a kaleidoscope of lights. And AC with the home.
Cracked
Uh-huh.
up.
Yeah.
Anyway, the room I currently am in my current residence, you guys, I'm actually at Amanda's place. Really, really nice woodwork in this house, I must comment. Anyway, there's one light that is turning that it changes color. I just change it to red. It's giving Alexa. And
Yeah.
then I'm going to switch it again and it turns to green. So yes, I agree with that type of light because I can see it here. Um, but I don't know, I've not seen it in hotel rooms yet.
You
Maybe
did.
I've not paid attention.
You
Anyway,
know, I work sometimes. I just go and work somewhere, and it doubles
mm-hmm.
as a lounge and hotel. Now there you go. Really know. Say, oh,
So why you talk saying that people
life
they fornicate if you dey go hotel work?
because anytime I go there, I can see at least three people there fornicating. So obviously,
How do you know they are fornicating?
scenario one, scenario one. Let me paint one scenario for you.
Judgmental much.
It's not judgmental. People talk a
Mm-hmm.
lot, and people you don't know that people can hear you. Because me, I dey hear you.
Mm-hmm.
A man comes in, probably in his 50s, 60s. He comes with a
Mm-hmm.
very rotund woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, she might be in one of the military branches. I don't know. Now, some people they always jabber, and they're not gonna know the person they next to them. They now say, "Oh, enemies they sent any enemies sent kidnappers to me." Meanwhile, you don't your whole life
You've said
told
a
me.
lot.
Yeah. So while they were talking, the man played a voice note from his daughter, probably
Mm-hmm.
13, 14. He says that the profile says I already know this man already.
Honestly,
He now
it's
said,
just
"Ah,
he's not your friend.
he's not my friend. I don't know him."
Okay, as
He
an
now said,
investigative journalist.
the girl like 13 for like, Daddy, I just came back from at the hospital. They said I have contaminated blood or something, or virus blood or something. And the money that we need to spend is 17.5. It was one small number. And the man said, okay, okay, okay. Give the phone to the nurse. The nurse to explain. So okay,
Mm.
I'll send the bank account now. Meanwhile, the woman was there. The woman you brought in was there listening. She was even laughing. That this girl. The girl even said, Daddy, they gave me injection, but this time I did not cry. So will you buy me ice cream? And the woman by the side was laughing. You know. The man now said, let him go and ease himself. Now this is where the game day. As the man was going to ease himself, right? One of the attendants. So like
Mm-hmm.
after 2 minutes, the man didn't come back like after 2 minutes.
Yeah.
One of the attendants went to come and went to the lady and whispered to her, say, now so
Mm.
they carry all the drink, go upstairs. I said,
Mm-hmm.
look at that, Sakamaji. See, every time I go there, I see at
Maybe
least
they were
one
going to
person.
rest now.
I don't like her. I hate when we go to play the devil advocate. Please continue your Ibadan weekly diary, please. They went to rest. Adam and Eve rested on the seventh day. Those are the
They
people that are not
rested.
only rested.
It's when their eyes opened that they started knocking. They were not knocking before.
Okay,
And they were
continue.
going in the garden together, hand in hand, jolly, not
Mm-hmm.
wearing clothes, and everything was okay.
Okay,
You understand?
I know they are
So
continue.
why can't that happen?
You rest inside green lights. Rapture go blue like this, and I no go even know.
But you go
Anyhow,
off the lights if you don't like the green now to rest. Come on.
please
Not
continue
everything is
your
knocking in this country. We need to focus on our future. We
please
need to rest.
continue your gist, please. Thank you.
Oh my God. Okay. Catch up time. My week has been good. From the last time we recorded till now. Um, Also I have, all those tasks that you've been putting away because you've not had the mental space to think about them. Um, I have such a task. I have a couple of those tasks. So the city was too noisy for me. So I decided to also leave the city because the city don't show me love. This city be wicked. So I had to leave the city. To get my thoughts together and then probably come back more refreshed. Um, what's happened the past week? Toya Ledger turned 25. Shout out to Toya Ledger.
Woo!
Um, big T is 25. Come on, all watching all that process come together and just watching how over the years has been such a interesting journey. It's been amazing, and just seeing her now at 25, that was good. I was definitely part of the process and I enjoyed it because I don't even know what I was doing when I was 25. Can't remember. But um I printed my first set of business cards, feeling very proud of myself. Oh, floss. Thank you, Amanda. Where's the rope that I'll pull it out from now? Thank you. Sorry, guys. I have gap in my tooth now. Nobody told us that as you grow older, you start having gap in your tooth. Nobody said it. They didn't say that part. And the
No,
back
just
pain.
go and find like 10K dollars to go and do your teeth in America, so that your teeth
I
will be
don't want to
shining
have
white.
veneers though, because it looks weird on like in people's mouth.
Is weird because
Is it
it
me?
is the color is too bright. If they made it off white,
I
it'll
think
be
it's the
normal.
shape though. I think it's
Yeah,
the shape.
everything is basically do am as you want
Too
to do. Nobody,
perfect.
yeah, it's good like that. Some people like it like that. No?
I don't think it would look nice on me personally. I just want to really just I need to visit the dentist. I need to go check my teeth because the gaps there, God.
The
No.
dentist, how much dentist they charge these days? Then you go run. You go say no be only teeth. If na leg, I can't they do nko.
But the discomfort is a lot, so I need to check it at this point.
Yeah, you
It's
should. Yeah,
crazy. It's so many gaps in between my teeth. I don't know if floss is helping or it's causing more damage. I'm not certain, but it's a madness. Past week has been good. I think I've nothing much has happened between then and now. I've been socializing a lot more, been visiting more of my friends. Um, I don't know. It's been a mixed bag for me. Family, friends, life, everything. It's just smooth sailing. There's also work in between. Oh, also it was World Music Day over the weekend,
yeah.
and I
So
followed
ahead.
yeah. Shout out to and Afrobeats. Shout out to you
Mm-hmm.
guys. It was World Music Day, and so I followed my friend and lawyer Koforola Eze to a speaking event. I think it's called Bicadia or something. I'm not sure if I get the pronunciation right, but you guys correct me. And they spoke about, artist management, A&I, the talent, the music itself, the laws that govern the music, all of that. It was interesting to watch. It was a late night event, so we basically ran away. You guys, no more alcohol for me. I had one cocktail and my head spun like
Now
four.
so, now so.
And the next day was Sunday, and I had to go to 7 a.m. mass, my dear. As I wake up from morning, be like, say, I was carrying the weight of the world on my head. No, I felt horrible. So no longer drinking for me in this Lagos because now we don't know the one that is good and the one that is not good. So yeah, that if it's not tequila, then even that tequila safe. But anyway, it was fun to do. It was fun to be there. Shout out to my girl Kofo. It was nice. It was nice. It was nice. And then just work, life, family, friends. Shout out to my friend Ngozi. Had a really interesting conversation with her. Shout out to Buki. See, so many things happening, you guys. The whirlwind of things. The next couple of months are going to be a lot. And I think I will be recording from different places as it were right now. If everything goes as I'm looking at till
You will
even
see.
December, I'm telling you, so many things happening, personal, work, everything. So God give us strength. It's the end of the year, so it typically gets like that. So yeah, it's been all of that and
Cool,
enjoying
cool, cool.
June. It was also my
All
elder
right.
brother's birthday on Tuesday's birthday. Shout out to my big bro.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I think that's about it.
Okay, okay, okay. That's nice. My own week. My own week
Tell
was
us.
drab. Normal living in Lagos, working, seeing people
Listen.
setting up fornication. Um, jarring, honestly. People in Lagos now to
I,
the knack. I'm telling you, it's so predictable now. You see them
oh
come
my
inside,
word.
they gist. Then all of a sudden, the attendant will now come and whisper. For you. They're like, God, fornication. Anywho, I was doing my work. I had to go out on Saturday to a Lebanese restaurant where I didn't know 80% of what was on the menu. Um, so I just ordered cheese roll, JJ, and Chapman. Me, my belly no con dey
You
pour the
didn't
money.
try hummus? Should have
See,
tried.
I say I don't know, bro,
Ah, I go.
make Ibadan
You
man
know,
don't go
see
spoil.
rice there.
They was right. I didn't even know they was right because I was first confused. So I
I
just said, let me cheese rolls and just Chapman. It was nice.
go.
I've
Okay.
never, I've been passing that place. I never knew there was like a proper Lebanese restaurant in that place. I thought it was just like
Is it
housing
in
estate.
VI?
Yeah, you already know the place. For you to say it's
Mm.
EVI, you already know the place. May no cast. May no cast the name.
Okay.
It's opposite 1004. In case you people don't
Yeah.
know. But if you ask me for a DM, you have to pay 50K.
Wow. I go.
You are
Do we be
gatekeeping.
gatekeeping here though? I
Yes,
don't
I'm
know.
gatekeeping.
Okay,
Because
fair enough.
yes.
Okay.
Because in
I
Lagos,
respect your decision.
yeah. What happened again? I got a new pair of sneakers. It's
Mm,
my it's my it's my good name that they gave used to give it to me. It's not as
I
if
love it.
yes. So yes, I done the get
See, you
sneaker
asked and
collection
you
now.
received.
I didn't ask.
Why
It was
happened
just
there?
my good name. You just said,
But
oh, let's just give you this one. So, oh, thank you.
do you know,
They know they refuse
since when
to.
you don't they talk about say you need new sneakers, you know when you don't they talk about. You see,
Eh?
now why they say let us be grateful. This because you don't talk this. See, around your birthday in March, you mentioned it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you've been but see, the universe has answered now. You know, say just say your good name. Don't put on for you, but you asked for it.
Yeah, I did actually.
Okay, there you
Just
go.
if I get Nike now, everything not complete.
Thank you, Lord
It's
Jesus.
okay.
So which one did you
Yeah.
get now? We need pictures.
It's
Oh. Where are the
it's this
JPEGs?
it's the same Puma. It's the same Puma. So I
Please, we
have a
need
problem
visuals.
with my apartment. You know how people do like Giriweme content.
Please don't
I
kill
do.
me.
In case you guys don't know what Giriweme content is, it means get ready with
Get
me.
ready with me.
It's Gilmore that first said it and I stuck in my head. Giriweme.
Shout out to
So
Gilmore.
my apartment is not Giriweme aesthetic given. So that's the problem.
Ayo, come
So
see, contract it to me. Let's do something there. You can't keep
I'll
telling me
give
that
you
I'm not.
I'll
I'm
I'll give you
serious,
the
so.
picture. I'll give you the layout now. It's not picture you want. I'll
Ayo,
give
let
you
me
the
tell you
layout
something.
now.
I'm fighting with you. Low key, I have
Oh.
a beef with you. I have
You're
a
always
bone to
fighting me
pick
every
with
week.
you.
Your beef list is like 20 now.
Well, you need to do something about it. You need to fix up. That's what you
Yeah.
need to do. Two
Yeah,
things.
so
Number one thing.
hey,
Yeah,
now
you now
wow.
will say thing now. You don't know that effort begets results. If
Hmm.
we say this thing now, you will not, Ayo will not bring, if I don't talk to Ayo about it, he will not bring it up again. He will just let it die.
Preach
See, if
it,
I also
Pastor
don't
Sam.
see the hunger, I'm sorry, you will not. Me and you have talked about something, a certain funding. Do you
Oh,
remember?
that one. Oh,
We have talked about that thing now. Can you believe it's 2 years? Away from the one we talked recently about the same thing. We have talked about
no.
it the year
I can't
before.
I
I'm
don't understand the
telling you.
funding. I don't understand that funding you're talking about now.
The document you're supposed to share with me.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Ayo,
uh.
you've not. I'm telling you, it's 2 years.
It's not
We've
two
spoken
years. It
about.
was
I'm
this
telling
year. It
you,
was this year.
we have spoken about it this year. A refresher of that one. You know that I just kept quiet and I was listening to you giving me that story. You have given me this story about that thing.
Oh, I
To
can't remember.
okay, me where they listen to you, they tell you say we don't talk about
Okay.
them, and you told me that 2 years, you told me that you have a document. I say share it with me, or should I create one? You
Sorry,
say
my
no, you
bad.
have one. Okay, no. Recently now you not said it to me. No, then you didn't have a document. I was like, let's create one. You were like, okay, flatline. Okay, this one again. You now mentioned it to me. I've been
I
waiting.
don't
I
forget.
decided that I'm not saying. I'll just say,
Decided to follow Jesus.
let
Okay.
me just list. Let me just even see whether I never see anything. So those
The
two now.
verse.
So send me pictures of your space first. Let's see what we can do about the Giri meme. Sometimes
Give
actually
women.
you're also overthinking it, to be honest. I
Yeah,
found.
definitely. Yeah,
Yeah, you're
definitely.
overthinking it. This content thing, everybody just see your people will understand what they want to see. Like
No be person there's one guy that does menial jobs around Lagos. And the guy has
mm-hmm.
mad followers on TikTok self.
They know. So listen, you're talking about Nigeria and the reality is what it is. Carry if whatever show me what it is, maybe if you need that sort of like second eye, that's fine. However, many times you also just be overthinking it. But we
Actually.
like that you also go to different locations, Sha, just in case.
Okay. I don't
Yeah.
go people estates. They don't look me like madman now. Say, who is this person recording something? That one I did on Mayokun. They just they look me
Mm.
like, who is this one talking up and down?
But you did it, or you made it
Oh
work.
yeah,
So
yeah,
well
very fine.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now just to
See.
enter people estates now. For the
Mm-hmm.
now, they're gonna do estate meeting. Please, there's somebody here recording in our estate. I think we need to find him. Thank
So
you.
do you need a certain type of? Do you need silence or
No,
what is there
sometimes
criteria?
no. So when I want to shoot, I need silence basically anyway. But I
Mm,
can do indoors. Now it's not hard. Then I
mm,
can do outdoors. So the place I go to is like a very,
mm,
very serene. I won't call it an estate. Okay, it's an
mm,
estate, sir. Very, very serene. I like it because it's very middle class, upper class,
mm,
quiet.
mm.
I like the feel of the place. I said, okay, let me shoot here. I tried shooting at the Alausa Park. I don't know.
That's nice.
I don't think I utilized it very well.
Okay.
So maybe I might go there recent another
Is
day
it
and
free to
just
enter?
you need to just be like 2.5 and just give them your like tax ID or some shit like that.
2,500 to enter the park.
Yeah, it's 2.5 or so. Last time I checked.
What was why? I'm sorry, why? I'm actually curious.
Maybe so
Like maintenance
my
fee or something?
probably maintenance fee and a lot of so that street urchins will not enter or something like that. So I don't know. But
Uh-huh.
2.5 is not to get gang is to shoot. If you can, you'll be there for the whole day if you want to save. There's no wahala. But yeah, maybe I should go and try
Nice to
that.
have free parks and free beaches in Lagos.
So yeah, that's how my week went. Yeah, and this is the accountant week. This is the week that all of us will be looking at the accountant and say, "Oh, guy, hurry up, hurry up."
Let's
Uh,
go.
yeah. So that's how my week went. Sharp, sharp.
I beg when they send you money, I beg send their time for babes. Send
No
sample
wahala, no wahala.
dress.
2 gig is not bad.
Thanks.
We'll send
No,
2 gig.
please, I beg. What is that? Is it is it for MTN or for Glow? You know how is it? You know, it's doing for Agbado.
It's
Is it for
it's
MTN or
it's
for
for
where?
it's for night post. Night post. You
Even
still
I
get
was not
one.
gonna collect 2 gig for your hand.
All right.
Internet
Did
is
there,
so
they play.
expensive in Nigeria, by the way, guys. Like
Yeah, it
ridiculous.
is. It's very,
Like
very
cutthroat
ridiculous. And
expensive
there's one
now.
particular network that sucks it like straw.
Please call
You know,
them their
oh,
name.
the one that have yellow fever, the one that have malaria of the
Listen.
brain. They all
Oh,
suck out.
Jerry.
Oh, those days don't go. You know they again. No. There's no
There's no
Jerry
more
anymore.
Jerry.
You send text now. Anything you want to send text. No, we know they do voice
This
call.
T-Pain.
We know they do video call. We know they do anything. Please
See,
send text.
I miss all those night calls, extra cool calls. God,
I beg, I beg.
the
I
amount of
hated
people
those
that
things.
fell in love on those calls. I was one of them. I'm not ashamed to say it.
I remember when I went to camp. You just wake up around 1 a.m. You just see boys. They go line up
Listen,
outside. They go,
they love their lives.
what is it now? When I know they sleep, they go wake us for 4 o'clock now. Say, maybe that's what they do
When your love is not
uh,
sleeping.
under the rain or in the
Under
abi,
the
under
sun
the sun.
or in the rain.
I beg, I beg, I beg. And there's one
Yo,
guy that had one. This guy had one Chinese phone like this. That ringtone. He go enter my brain. It enter my skull. It was this Star Plus song, Yabasira. If anybody can remember that song starts very loud, like people arguing.
mm.
Around 1 a.m. Just say, what like God, please vibrate. We don't need this loudspeaker.
Oh,
Please.
God. The boy couldn't
Ah,
be bothered.
could wait to concern now. Now your baby they go. I pray the babe cheated on himself.
Look at you see now. See, somebody was enjoying his relationship on his own. That's so bad prayer can't go meet him.
How you
So
know
that's
say you
what
know do one or how you know say you to know do one or two for inside camp.
somebody with
Oh,
Yaba Sarah ringtone would do one or two.
one or two if you
No,
21 days is long. Go. People say
he will be
21
caught. He
days.
can't do that.
They don't catch anybody in Mount too. There were whispers, but they didn't catch. Oh, they caught one woman. No. They said she was a married woman. They bounced her and the guy.
Man, see
Mm.
that would be wild. But we should go home and save her husband though.
First of all, I want to understand why are they kicking you out of NYC camp for having sex? I don't understand. These are the
Fair
same people that
enough.
give you condoms. These are the same people that give you condoms. Though.
Do you get what I mean?
So why they kicking you out? Because do they think we are 12 years
Man,
old or 13 years old?
she'll go and tell her husband, man, I miss you, baby. I said I have to go home to see my husband. Period. That's the end of
No
it.
be, no be only period. It's a real period indeed.
But actually, why are you actually kicking out adults from camp for having
Bruh,
sex?
this is
In
not
natural
Covenant University.
response.
This is not
Do you,
Covenant University. Shout out to
do you,
everybody in Covenant. Me
I
no
be,
novice.
people where they do paramilitary training, they don't have sex. Is
How
that
they know
what you
go
mean?
get this? All the oh
Part of discipline, maybe. What do you think?
to go and fight Iran. You go you better not say me go first. Say Waga will go first my uncle. I beg. Carry us goes the place for Lekki. I beg.
Yo.
I beg. So I go chop bullets. I go on wine first. I beg. To serve Nigerians not by force. I beg. In short, so maybe the other them. I beg
Yo.
who get to go for here? Yeah. Who has did that? I beg, maybe they come to down barracks. No. Not fighting on an empty tank. I'm sorry.
But you know what? I sort of actually agree with you to an extent because all those
It's only fair.
medieval movies,
Yes,
Once
no.
they want to, before the war start, they'll do the craziest of things.
Yes. And that's why you see when they come back home, their wife will say, "Oh, this is your child, though." Eh. So me, I'm gonna say, Oga General, first, please. We're going to
I
Unilag,
need to
first of
come
all.
before I go.
Please, yes, we need to come before we go. If you understand our language, sir.
Listen.
Please, please, please. Can we go to Unilag, New Hall, that side? Maybe not too hard.
Yo.
Once, please.
But
That's why you keep me
can you date a
motivated.
university babe right now?
No, God forbid, but I
What
do
do you mean
not
by
have.
that?
First of all, it's not. How will I put it now? It's the age gap will be too alarming.
Maybe that's the
Alarming.
excitement you need.
No, no, thank
You
you.
don't think?
Yeah, then also, as I am like this, I don't have the energy to be fathering somebody's daughter. I know, just no. I
What about
beg.
if it's a mature secondary university babe, not
That's what they
secondary
all
school?
say,
Is that bad?
guys. First flag, the first red flag. When they say, "Oh, I'm more mature than my age,"
Really? But girls
I'm more,
mature quicker.
we are not
Yeah,
saying,
but girls mature quicker.
we are not saying, no, I don't disagree with that fact. But when they
Okay.
say I'm more mature than my age, I'm the most mature among my friends, my brother in Christ. So you don't end up trending.
Experience.
You don't end up trending in places you don't want to trend. You don't want to get that email from HR. Please carry Goya oil. And the girl says that you sprinkle it on her and run for your
Fast
life.
and binding.
Flee. The way
Literally.
Joseph ran away from Potiphar's
Listen.
house. Run. I beg you. And that's why
Take water.
I'm not like that. I'm very mature for my age. Ah, brother. May I tell you something? Prick don't know whether age or no age. Please run.
You know
Uh-huh.
what? I have the opinion. I'm of the opinion that there's a strong sexual tension between women in their 20s and men in their 40s.
God will help them. That tension, God will
There's
help me.
the tension is thick, is layered.
Me, I'm tension free. I look onto the old rugged cross. I carry myself.
Listen,
There, àgbélébùú oh, I know see. I know get time.
Daddy G, oh, come
I
on, let's
really,
go.
before you now know it's not that. Oh, you now see one title. You need see one
Yo,
Twitter thread on becoming. That's how I gave my
listen,
body to a 40-year-old demon. He coerced me. You go talk on language finish. Before you talk, they don't burn you for steak. I no do. I beg, I beg, I
ah,
beg, I beg.
truly
I beg.
screaming.
Mhm.
Yo, no, I'm
I don't
actually
see. I
screaming.
don't hear things. I don't see things because there's one stories that they don't even hear the man version. No, Oga, you should have known better. You should have
See,
known better. Hmm.
no, I
Hmm.
actually agree with you. If you're in a situation where you have to, first of all, I don't think you should be struggling for anything, like especially when it's something hopefully both parties want. Don't struggle for
Uh,
it. Like, yeah, I don't know. And also, see,
even
people are
if you
toxic
want,
in general.
me, I don't want. Bye bye.
I maybe you're saying this because you've not just met the one.
Because my guardian angel they work. They work over time.
Over time, for
Over
real.
time, they swat all the enemies. I beg.
No, no,
I don't
no.
hear stories, please.
No, so excuse me. I hear that actually. I completely hear that. I agree. However, I said what I said for real. Like, do believe that. And young ladies, who are listening to 3, 4, you guys write to us, tell us, is this something you experience? Because um, it's something I experienced and it's something I still see happening till tomorrow, right? Like I've found myself in different conversations of recent, just even talking about it randomly. I do believe because I have friends who are in their 40s, in their 50s, and you just see them engaging with, they always have like some youngie somewhere that's just keeping their body and soul alive. I don't know whether it's sexual, I don't know what it is, but there's that excitement, there's that spark somewhere. And even men in their 40s, you guys write to us, even if it's anonymous. I want to hear, like, is this something that am I tripping or is this real time? It's like, is this happening? But yeah, my 2 cents, that's what I think. Also, shout out to my girl Ada. I need to Like there was a podcast I was listening to this week that it's called Totally on Brand. I don't know if it's really recent, but the co-hosts are really interesting personalities who run businesses here in Nigeria, hospitality and lifestyle. So
What do you call it again?
totally on brand.
Who are the hosts?
So there's Toby Hamilton, if I'm getting her name right, and then
Okay, okay, okay.
I can't remember her co-host name, I'll be honest, but really, really amazing woman in her own field too. And they've been talking a lot about business and creating, right? I want us to talk about it a bit before we continue in other conversations. Yeah.
Okay.
We have a podcast episode where that's named diversify or die. Do you remember?
Yep, I remember. I do.
And in that episode, we're talking about, having multiple incomes, trying to do different things, trying to survive a place like Nigeria. This conversation is layered, but based off of our take on that episode and what was spoken about on this podcast as well, I listened to the podcast because they're both women who are creating.
Yeah.
And of recent, I found myself saying, if you must criticize, criticize like a builder. Because when you try to create something, it's not an easy process. So big ups to the people who are creating in general. I mean, we now have content
Shout out, shout out,
creators.
shout out to them.
You get what I mean? So if you've ever tried to build anything, whether it's a personal brand, whether it's a company for something else or for some other purpose, you'll be kinder to people who are generally building at whatever level because you have overcome or experienced or will experience or have experienced those levels, right? So they were talking about something. I've not finished the episode completely. It's really short. It's a quick listen, but I haven't finished because I've been dabbling between different episode podcasts of recent. Back in my podcast bag, but just like also feeding my mind with some certain kind of information. But that's by
Okay.
the way. So they're talking about diversification. They're like, when you're building when you're building something, right? Some people don't like to hear the word pivoting.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, then like say I want to pivot into, and some people do not also sometimes understand or are a little cringy about diversifying, right? Let's pick on those two words and you just tell me what you think from your own perspective as a creator in, the entertainment space, the media space. What's that like for you, and what nuggets do you have to just say to people who are probably also looking to do same or are
All right.
currently doing same? I don't know
Thank
if that
you.
makes.
Thank you, Ugochi, for the question. I'm
You're
very,
welcome. You're
I'm
welcome.
very excited to be on this panel. When they told me about that, I was like, wow, I just want to share my own words of wisdom in my
Exactly.
own journey as a small
The journey.
business creator and a content expert out there. So what?
Let's
Yes.
go.
So when they say diversification, it comes from the Greek word
Mm.
of dava. Dava means to shift to the other side. I'm only joking.
Mm.
Let me start seriously. So what's your pivot? And everybody has to make a pivot or pivot depending on your American or English orientation. Uh,
Diversification.
yeah, a lot of
Mm.
what we use today were
Mm.
not
Mm-hmm.
intended for their use. Facebook was strictly for Harvard University students. They went to Harvard. It was a campus thing.
Mm.
Instagram was meant to
Mm.
just as an app to let people who are following you know that you've checked into this hotel or another hotel. But they decided to say, you know
Mm.
what, let's take that out and let's just, turn it into a picture app itself.
Mm.
BMW that we all know today used to make aeroplanes.
Yep.
If you look at that logo is the white propeller in the blue sky. That's why it looks that way.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to, at the end of the day, what you end up becoming or what you end up what you end up becoming might not be what you started with at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You might
Mm-hmm.
just have to take it to certain levels and you have to prepare for that for that
Yes.
eventuality. Then you not get there and you're like, oh, this makes sense. I understand where this is going to. Me, I know where I'm already pivoting to.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe leave down by the side. Then
Wait, oh,
diversification.
okay, okay, yes, yes,
Mm,
yes, I know.
yeah, you should know. So
Yes.
diversification is normal. One business doesn't thrive unless you're making toothpicks or
Mm-hmm,
you're making barrels, unless like you're like big. Or
mm-hmm.
Schneider have this thing. That's the only thing you make. But look at the biggest brands we have to today.
Yep.
The Apple Apple doesn't even sell you products, they sell you a lifestyle. They
Mm-hmm,
don't use those
mm-hmm.
products as a thing. So you look at them, oh, we are selling laptops. Then why are they now making smart wristwatches?
Exactly.
They're not a wristwatch manufacturing company,
Mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm,
They
mm-hmm.
have the number one
As well.
smartwatch in the world.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, they had the number one, what they call them, uh,
AirPods.
I don't call it the generic name,
Oh.
earpiece or whatever in the world
Mm-hmm.
at one time. If you had told Steve Jobs that, oh, this is where you guys will be going. Apart from that, they are not even into music distribution. Apple Music.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
They are not
mm-hmm.
into. They are competing with Netflix, Apple TV.
Exactly.
So you have to diversify if you want to grow and build. It is just normal.
Mm-hmm.
So as maybe as when you're starting, it might be too much, it might be overwhelming. You can't even see the vision. But as you continue to
Mm-hmm.
grow, you begin to see new markets where you can conquer.
Exactly.
LG now fridge they said before or this thing now. But before you know, everybody don't you have to just move beyond that and
Mm-hmm.
just um, embrace everything that's coming. So it's normal. Unless you're in
Yeah.
a very singular market where it's only one thing you're selling, which is rare. Very, very rare. Even drug dealers, they sell cocaine, they sell Igbo. Just in case
Please don't kill me.
anyone you want,
You
you
know,
know. Or unless you sell condoms. But normally, some of those companies that
but even
manufacture
those
condoms,
companies are
they
also
belong
making
to
lubricants now.
But apart from that, they belong to a conglomerate. So that
Mm-hmm.
conglomerate makes more than that. Look at the man. See, the best example is what's the name of that man that is the richest man in the world, but nobody knows his name. The guy that owns
Um,
LVMH,
LVMH.
bro.
Yeah,
The,
I forget his family name.
something Anot or something. Like
Yeah,
that.
Arnold.
Is he bought competitors and put them all together? He don't send anybody. You might be surprised that
Hmm.
man doesn't know the difference between a needle and a bottle.
You'll be surprised that he knows everything.
No, I'm just in case some people don't like somebody like Richard Branson now.
Mm.
You read his book, bro was just winging it. And as they wing him, they enter. They
But
enter.
that's
They
all.
enter.
That's not all. That's all of us
No,
at this point.
no, that of course, bro, it's all of us. If you had told me
Yeah.
5 years ago that, oh, I'll be standing on somebody's road and I'll be recording, I'm like, what the fuck? I beg, let me just write what I want to write. But life
Listen.
takes you to different journeys and you have to embrace it. Sometimes you win,
Yep.
sometimes you lose. But
Yep.
then you learn, you build knowledge and you move forward.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of it. Look at Dangote, was a cement seller. Now, NNPC is the reason why NNPC organs can't sleep. Because in the man do like
See,
this. The other they say, hey, wait till it happen.
even
Please.
before even
Petrol
before he
700. Why? Why? They say, Aliko,
even
why you did like this to us?
even before his petrol, what's it called, boom,
Mhm.
he's had the home essentials, his
Oh, yes.
sugar, his
And he did the
dancer. He
same.
had a whole company called Dancer. Still has.
Yeah, and
And
it was the same playbook. Enter the
exactly,
market, drop the prices, monopolize it, and chase away your competition.
competitors.
The only people did not work for because those ones they have a pact with the devil. They have
Mm-hmm.
blood. They have a blood pact to the devil. Lucifer, not even the devil. Let me say his original name that they gave him in heaven. Lucifer. It's Indomie noodles. He try. Indomie noodles. They fuck you.
But
We are
people
not there.
buy Dangote noodles, oh,
I'm not
interesting.
saying. I'm not saying they don't buy.
Mm.
Lodge them as number one. They say, "Look, bruh, we are here for you. We are waiting.
No,
Nothing.
Indomie is stubborn. Child,
Not
that's
you see at
plain
this
honest.
point now, Indomie is a Nigerian brand. They
For
cannot
real.
tie. They cannot tie. We cannot. There's no divorce in this one. It's not like a blue brand Omo that I used to have back then. You know those the ones
Mm.
those square ones inside the big inside the
Yes.
square box.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
No. Or Maclean. I don't even think. Do people still say Maclean
I haven't seen it in years. I'm sure there's
or
some
Maggie?
stores somewhere in, of course, Maggie's. Maggie is standing the
Maclean
test of time.
Maclean and Maggie and St. Louis Sugar were so popular that people
Mm-hmm.
replaced the name of what they were with their name. So instead of you to say, I want to buy
Exactly.
sugar, say, I want to buy St. Louis
Household
Sugar.
name.
Or I want to buy Maclean. They say, okay, which Maclean do you want? You now say, okay,
Exactly.
I
Close
want
up.
this one, I want this one. Hey. So that's how it is. You just have to diversify in life at the end of the day. Bill Gates he started manufacturing games, Xbox 360.
Mm.
Yeah. So you never know where life will take you at the end of the day. As long as
You
you
know,
no carry go jail. Oh. As long as you no carry go jail. Oh.
you mentioned something while you explained about diversification. And you said except brands that have like single products. So here's the thing. I was reading recently about Michelin, right? Michelin tires, right? And they were talking about how they only sell tires. They're talking about how they needed people to buy tires at a certain time and point in time. I think in the 80s or so, they needed people to buy tires because people were not buying tires because people were not going around. So what did they start? What was their plan? They decided to show people areas around them on the map that they can visit so they can move around. That's how people started moving to Michelin recommended restaurants, hence Michelin star
You see,
restaurants.
you see why we work. You see why we work better past black man. You see, huh?
Do you get they harness everything and
I've
make
always
it,
wondered about that. Yeah, I always wanted to ask,
yeah.
like, what do you
Why
consider
Michelin that
Michelin?
has tires is doing
Yeah,
Michelin giving restaurant stars.
yeah.
So
Look at
the
that.
more stars you get means more people were visiting your restaurants. But
Yeah,
now over the years it has also sort of changed to many there are now layers to these things. Um watch Emily in Paris, guys, in case you don't know what it
oh,
is.
just watch the beer, guys.
Okay,
You
there's
understand
also
what
that one.
Michelin is? Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's
But
actually
yeah,
yeah.
shout out to
It's
the
smart.
French.
Like Guinness Book of World Records. Like it's
Mm-hmm,
Guinness
mm-hmm.
drink that makes Guinness Book of World Records.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
and it
know what I
started
mean?
from like friends arguing in a pub where they were drinking Guinness.
Exactly.
Like, oh, so they just needed like something that people could refer to. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, alas, look at what we have right now.
No, listen, first of all, start creating. The fear is also perfectionism. No, perfectionism is also fear. There are people who wait for the perfect weather to do things. There's no perfect weather. If you don't stand up and do the work, you're
I'm on
never
this
going
perfect
to get
weather.
it done. Eh?
If you're not doing hot sun, you go born and be no. There's perfect weather.
Why
Place
would
so
they talk
everybody.
about person? Why would they talk? We they talk business for yeah. They talk about
Picking is business too. I'm just saying. If you go
fair.
hot, those hot
However, I'm not
sun,
in this
and you no can get
situation.
AC. All these poor people will no get AC. Hey, your hot
Oh
sun.
my
And I go
God.
find and I go knock.
See,
The picking melan the picking melanin goes go pale.
Igomela.
It go
You
it
go
go it go
enter.
it go turn this thing. I be no. But if not try, they found una self as they knack. Now go one person will get vitiligo. So you just choose the two. Anyone you want. Always knock under AC. Thank you.
There you go. No shade at all. But
Mhm.
we're talking about serious things here.
Oh
Please,
yes, yes. Back to
back
serious
to
things.
back
Yes.
to serious things. Diversification and pivoting are not bad. There is no rule, there's no playbook, there's no rule book, there's no this is what is supposed to be. Actually find it I struggle with the word supposed to these days, right? And as a business owner, because you see the dreams sometimes or you have the vision, you want to try to strong arm everyone to seeing your vision. However, the vision is yes for you. However, you must allow other people to also run with the vision. If not, the business doesn't stay, it doesn't last. What you need, however, is systems and structures to be put in place where people get to do their like deliver on different tasks or or actions at the right time, and basically that's what you honestly just need. But you need people to do the work, you need people to show. And you as a business owner, if you also are too much involved in the work all the time, it doesn't also give you room to dream more. So sometimes you're too stifled on what was for you to see what is.
Nigerian one man business owners have left the group chats and have
Listen,
deleted
they'll say,
what's
"What's this girl saying?"
and they've deleted WhatsApp.
But
They're not using Telegram.
no, shout out to millennials, right? Millennials who own businesses, and maybe some Gen X, baby boomers. They
Okay,
also
I thought
be
it's the
become
Gen Z because Gen Z know they get business. So
Some of them have started building brands for personal brands for
like
themselves. What I mean?
okay, shout out to those ones that don't smoke Igbo.
Omo, feel all right, my G. See, use responsibly. I think that's what I'm gonna say. Because guess what? I have a friend who told me that for many years, they used to see, growing up, they used to see their mother make this herbal tea. She'll mix it up, she'll boil it, she'll mix it up, do like a whole brew. It took them growing up and even finishing university during their masters and coming back to meet their mother making the same tea. Guess what? The woman been brewing weed tea for years.
NDLEA.
Boy, it's a
Anyway,
herb.
please continue. Of course, I'm sure Bob Marley also said it too. But let's continue.
But yeah, everybody needs something to relax every now and then. So do not abuse it. However, relax a little, work a little, keep a balance. But anyway, diversifying isn't wrong. It shouldn't be anything that you should be afraid of. Try different things, different seasons and phases of your business or the thing you're creating is going to ask for different versions of you and different insights and different people and probably different team, sometimes a different team. Um, I'll say, let it. Don't be afraid to try new things. Again, just like I think of Nigeria, I'll say to a business, you do not know the action that it's going to actually cost your business the big break or it's going to give your business the big break. Embrace mixed mistakes because in there lies growth. Um, and just do keep creating, stay true to it. I'm so happy to see businesses in Nigeria that span over 20, 50 years. It's encouraging to see. We need more businesses like that. you know Also, giving up sometimes on a certain idea is not the end of it. The idea is to consistently show up and keep going and let the thing you are building take its form as it goes. You would find out at the end of the day that you have built all that you said you wanted to build and probably have even surpassed it. So pat yourself on the back. However, keep doing the work, keep going. Yeah, and embrace all the phases. Such is life. Life is such. But yeah.
Yozo, thank you for our TED talk. You can see it on our YouTube channel. If you want to subscribe to our Patreon, it's just $10 per month. But if you want an exclusive one-on-one with billionaires in our exclusive network, please just subscribe, just pay $10,000 and we'll get back to you. We don't know when we'll get back to you, but we'll get back to you. Thank you.
I want to ask you a question on that one.
Okay, what's it?
Based off of this billionaire thing you just said now.
Mm-hmm.
You know that famous question that people say, if you have the opportunity to meet a billionaire, and what will you ask for?
Sir, help me. Help me, sir. Help
Like
me.
how much
Please.
now? You want
Please.
to put a figure?
I'm not a very greedy person. If you can just give me $1
Let's
million,
go.
I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Let's
fine.
go.
$1 million. Sir, you can do it. God has blessed you immensely. Look at all your largesse in your life. You're a father of oceans. As you open up, oceans are opening up.
Let's
It is,
go. Abundance.
yes, me. Is Yankee all those things work? Oh, if you have 5 minutes with big guys, we give you a sales speech. That's my sales speech. Okay, at the age, I'm living the belly of the beast. We are hungry. Get time to do accelerator Silicon
Yo,
Valley. Maybe only Silicon Valley.
it
Now,
could
look
be your
more.
next best idea that could actually land you the $1 million.
My next, that's my best idea. Sir,
Feed
please give me
me.
$1 million. What I want again? Which idea pass $1 million?
Yo.
Any idea we pass $1 million now? Blood money now. The place. I'm not a greedy person.
Is
I think
all money not blood money though?
that's
What
one
do you think?
sixty million naira. No, me, I don't know about that one. No, I don't know. Me, I have angel money. Money
Let's
that
go.
as manna fell from heaven, money will fall down
Ah,
to
so
me.
it take. I agree.
Thank you. Thank you.
I
Uh,
100% agree.
I know
Okay.
the
I'm
okay.
done with my questions now.
All right, all right. Tweet of the week for all our salary earners. This is from Anonymous. I don't know who this is. Oh, she's too sexy. I hope I can deliver this correctly. So
Mm.
the young lady tweeted. The first line is, "Fuck, you are so tight." I repeat,
Eh?
"Fuck, you are so tight." Ellipsis. Now continues. I whisper as I do my budget for the month. Crying emoji.
God. My heart was racing.
Say, fuck, you are so tight. I whisper as I do my budget for the month. Oh my, don't be. Before the money
Listen.
don't land, the money don't finish. Money come, money go. We understand the feeling. 30 days make one pay. You know, easy. We understand. The Lord is on the throne for you salary
Like,
earners. Yeah.
see, money, the truth is that money will always go. And I hope you choose yourself over the money every time.
Money slow to enter.
Listen,
Money quick
where
to
money they
go.
go?
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, you do your
Listen,
budget. I say this is the month that I'll be like a responsible adult.
see,
This is spending a week, spending a day.
right.
Ugochi, bruh, it's real out there.
That's when
First
all the
week like
things in your
this.
house will spoil.
No, apart from that, first week you don't all the quicker out and everything, you don't chop and finish. Food for 1 month, you don't chop and in 1 week. You say, yes, we're done. I'm staring at the barrel of poverty to the end of the month. You will not crawl. Another people now start inviting you, oh, I think we should go out to this place. So say, don't worry. I don't really like that scene. It's not really my scenario. It's not really my scene. I don't like to be indoors right now. I need to know myself
Back,
again. I'm yearning for myself. So I want to stay
then
indoors to get in touch with myself. Bro,
needs to be still.
in this economy, everybody in the introvert. You understand? We understand. Everybody in the introvert for this economy. It's
Because
no
you need to
easy.
reason. You need to
You need to
reason deep.
you go look you look at your bank statement. Say,
See,
how can I divide 40,000 naira in the next 20 days and I will not die? That is the miracle.
oh my
It's the
word.
miracle. hmm You
No,
know, easy.
I think that in this economy now, let's be whether entrepreneur, whether
Entrepreneur.
do you understand? Anyone where you be. The truth
You'll
is
be.
there is such an economic fluctuation that if whatever the budget is, it will change. Something
Yes.
like it's going to change this this economy now. Listen, if you budgeted that you're going to go and buy fuel for 800. I think my Uber driver was complaining the other day that they were selling 800 and something in one filling station, and the next time they went there back there it was 900 and something. I was like, sure,
Oh,
okay.
that's standard now. It's
Do you
standard. That's how
get?
it goes. Yeah.
And now imagine that you're a business owner who has a physical space running right now, and electricity needs to be had in that building because
Only one
people need to
option.
work.
There are only
Eh?
two options. There are only two options right now for business owners.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's inverter and solar.
Mm-hmm.
It will make
Period.
sense. It doesn't make sense for you to buy fuel every single. If you count the amount of how much you spent on fuel a year and how much you used to buy your solar and do setup, trust me, you do your solar JJ and your inverter easy.
But it sounds so easy when when you think that the money is just sitting there waiting for you to do the solar
Oh,
and the
me
inverter.
obviously I'm saying if you have the option, because if you have the
Mm-hmm.
option to run fuel a year, you definitely have option.
Omo, see, the shit is wild. Like, it's so crazy. How personal budget and general, like, every budget right now is not budgeting. Like, everything's no price is given. Like, there's nothing. Today's price is not tomorrow's price. So, like, if you see something today, just buy it first, especially if it's important to your survival or the survival of the thing that matters to you. If you can afford it today, and the days when you need to guide and be inside, please just guide and be inside. Give us
Don't
this day
overdo.
our
Don't
daily
overdo.
bread. Do you
Yeah.
get?
Very humble.
Is
These are very humble times now.
listen.
You buy data for a week, you go judge and first. You know how to dey
Hmm.
go. Then 20 minutes of the day, you go just rush, go Instagram, go TikTok, watch everything, disappear again. This is time for you to be reading book. Not for the time to you for you to do frivolities on Instagram. Or else
Deep
hunger will catch you.
reflection. Deep
Yes.
reflections. You need to reflect on your life. Don't be stressing. Don't be going up and down looking for what's not missing. Just chill. See, what you must definitely do, some tips. Make sure that there is food at home. Mm. Make sure that there is food at home. Whatever you do in this period, just make sure there is food at home. And you can just see some sort of light somewhere, at least your phone is charged, or something, so that depression will not hold you too much. But one day at a time, that's the way to live. In fact, I think adulthood just even teaches you that, I guess. I think that's where we're speaking from. Because by the time you pay some bills like this, or your bills that come in, and you don't have the money to immediately pay it at that time, when you are looking that the bill is happening and you might not have the money complete, you start to think, ta 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 ta, rest. Tomorrow is another day. Today, you are
Yes.
still there's a roof over your head, there's bed for you to sleep. Enjoyment, no, they finish. If you not enjoy today, tomorrow you will enjoy. So take it easy. Anyone you can do for that day, just do that one. Don't pressure yourself. Just calm down. But keep at
Yeah.
it. Work hard. Work hard, guys. Work hard. Keep
Yeah.
working.
All right. Okay, let's go to believe it or not, ladies and
Whoop,
gentlemen.
whoop, whoop, whoop.
Where we tell you scandalous, crazy stories that will make you wonder if this is real or not. And of course, these stories come straight from the greatest nation in the world, Nigeria.
Yep.
Yeah. First one is called
Premium guys.
no bra, no bra, no exam.
Normals.
All right. Female students at Olabisi Onabanjo University, OOU. First of all, whenever I always clown people from this university, you always say that I will do. But look at now. OOU, formerly known as OSU, Ogun State University, have
Mm.
reportedly been subjected to sexual assault during physical checks for brats before entering examination halls.
Not
A
even man
video,
no go see.
a video which went viral online on Wednesday shows female students killed at the university's main campus while
Eh?
unidentified officials appear to be touching their breasts to verify if they were wearing bras before allowing them to a computer-based test venue.
Oh
This
wow.
development has ignited widespread outrage on social media, with many condemning the practice as a form of harassment and a misplacement of academic priorities, as reported by Paseko News. This is where I'm reading from. An anonymous student confirmed that such checks are often enforced during exams, but expressed deep frustration over the matter in which they are carried out. What happened is because we're having exams. They don't do this every time. They will check you if you are wearing a bra or not. It has happened to me
Mm.
once, even though I felt embarrassed. That is OOU and their nonsense, she said. Another aggrieved student also criticized the excessive authority exercised by the university's security officers on campus. She said, OOU doesn't have respect for its students to the extent that ordinary security officers will be running after us because of slippers, shorts, and now bras.
Mm.
I like the fact that it has gone viral. Now they'll be forced to realize how stupid they have been. To douse the tension, Olabisi Onabanjo University Student Union Government President Muiz Olatunji issued a statement via social media confirming that union has engaged the school management regarding the issue. OU
Mm.
Student Union has engaged with the institution to explore alternative approaches to addressing indecent dressing, focusing on respectful and dignified interactions between students and staff, Olatunji said. He also, now this is where the mumu is, he also
Mm.
urged female students to dress modestly, adding, OAU
Wow.
promotes a dress code policy aimed at maintaining a respectful and distraction-free environment. Olatunji clarified that the no brand no entry stance is not a newly introduced policy, but part of the institution's long-standing code of conduct. OOU greatest. However, the university's method of enforcing the rule continues to receive backlash across the platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the first story of Believe It or Not. Welcome to
Wow.
Nigeria's tertiary institutions, especially in public universities where dress codes are enforced.
Wow.
Believe it or not. Uh, as an undergrad of Unilag, I know when dress codes were announced in the university.
Mm.
And in my university, there are a lot of, so they said no back then this was the dress code, no spaghetti straps, I believe,
Mm.
no mini skirts, no test. What's test tube? I'll be tube tests. I'll be tube top. Uh-huh. No tube
Tubes,
top.
yeah.
Yeah, for guys, no dreads, no crazy jeans, no sleeveless, and some other wild things.
Mm.
No deep neckline. But you know what I like Unilag?
Tell me.
Unilag, fuck all y'all, man. Whatever you're saying. So the Unilag students are like, oh, you should not wear it to class, Abby. Don't worry, but you can wear it on campus. And then stop a thing. As a matter of fact, in that dress code, I never saw a part where they said no underwear. So
Mm.
trust, gladly, it was a welcome to the cinema. There was only for 3D glasses that year. Everything was in 3D. You see, as you see how you recognize them. Yeah. Uni Abuja also did it the same year. Unilag did, I think 0506. Where they were searching female undergrads coming into campus or into the university. And if you're dressed, against the dress code, they'll kick you out. And many other universities have done this also.
When you say searching, were they touching their
Of course, man.
female
Uh-uh.
parts?
Security guard no go
Eh,
touch on that undergraduates. I don't know, but they
eh.
said there's a
I
little
think
bit
this
of.
thing happened in Lasso.
No, Lasso is not a university. I'm sorry.
Eh?
It's a
Wow.
slaughterhouse. Lasso is a slaughterhouse.
Lasso students will come for you.
It's an abattoir.
I bet they should not come for you because that one can't be like threat. They will
You
not
dey
come for you,
craze. Do
please.
they know who we are?
Eh? I beg go.
I beg
Don't
you, not lie
ginger
you.
anybody. Oh.
I, I
Please,
am I
oh.
am Ide Tayo. Please. I come from Ibadan, Oyo State. I beg in the name of God. I know they do all those one. Thank you. All
I
those
come
and
and
there's,
live in Ibadan. Now. This place is if
mm,
it's nice.
I know. If they say identify yourself, I am Ide Tayo. I sometimes write, I sometimes do videos. I'm a
They'll say you be
taxpaying
Jew
citizen.
guy.
This is
They
my
do
BVN.
research.
This is my BVN. This is my NIN. Eh, I graduated from Unilag, mass
Full
communication.
identification.
That's why they will be here. Why you identify yourself, sir? You don't pass that one. Thank you very much. But anyway, welcome to Nigerian University. Is where they do.
That is so wild.
Yeah. It's so wild because I'm like, but you're in university at this point. Why should what women are wearing, what young women are wearing, and also what young men are wearing concern you? This is the
See,
height
what's wrong
of
with
liberty for like young people, right? In terms of in the educational system, their job right now is that you teach them, they write the exam, and they pass. All this
what's
whole gaga, I don't understand it
what's wrong with people and touching what's the obsession with touching people that you have no business with touching? Like
because they want to grab,
why do people want to touch why do you want to reach out and touch somebody? I mean, like why?
not to
Like
grab.
and is that enough? Okay, if we all do what we want to do, some people do
But this way, all you want as well. So you'll be looking at their breasts, and you'll be touching
you
their
get what
breast
I
under their
mean?
bra. Waiting
Not
concern breast.
looking like they're touching, they're feeling it to see if they're
That's,
like
so why you feeling someone's breast because he wants to pass the exam? I don't understand. Is that part of when the person was entering the school? Was that part of the? I don't get.
agreement. Was it like, is it like, as on what grounds? That is
I look at the
completely
stupid.
wrong.
I look at the stupid statement from the student union. Because first of all, student union is useless. Any student union in any Nigerian university,
Hmm.
private, federal or state is useless. I said it.
Listen,
Polytechnic is useless. Nigerian
hmm,
student union has been bought a long time ago, since the 90s. So don't bother
honestly.
yourself. Nothing good can come out from there. And I said it's part of our long-standing policy. Also, the women should know how to dress. I'm like, bro,
So the
is
men,
this?
the men are dressing nice though. Like
Some
young people, what
universities.
are young people supposed to be doing if they're not expressing themselves?
There was a school I watched their that show that is it campus whatever. Sir? The guy
Campus
went to
rave?
one. No, the one I told you about AIT. Wait, let me
Oh,
look for
okay,
that guy's
okay.
name. The guy went to one obscure university, and apparently they didn't allow guys
Mm,
to drive cars into the university.
mm.
They say,
Why?
guys,
Yahoo
I have
boys
no
or
idea.
something.
You know, even Yahoo boys. There's some universities that they did it in Unilag too. You cannot drive a car into school.
Mm.
Yeah, one weird year like this in Unilag, and also that same year, opposite sex could not visit the opposite sex in his hostel or her hostel.
You
Before
know
he
what?
could
I'm not
used
mad
to.
at that one, Sha.
No, Unilag.
I'm not
Come
mad
on.
at that one. Like
Where
if
boys,
that doesn't
boy,
happen.
boys where they can't babe for 3 weeks. Inside my hostel.
Inside the school's hostel.
Yes, now. Uh-uh.
How is that
You be,
happening? So where
so
would the
in the
girl be
room,
bathing?
let me calm down. Let's give you a blow a blow, a tete a tete,
Oh
a
my
penny
word,
per
this is
soul.
wild.
So a room can be allocated to 3 people officially,
Okay.
but one person can now have like 3 or 4 guys. Those 4 guys will pay for that room. So the room is divided into 3. There'll be like wooden
Mm-hmm.
partitions.
Mm-hmm.
So in one partition, the guy can just bring his babe and can tell these other guys that for like 1 week, my baby's coming from maybe Lasso or somewhere, and she'll be
Mm-hmm.
here. So boss will just know, okay, we'll go scatter around. We'll not go come room again with that. So for that 1 week, it's that guy and his babe. The other 2 people in the room or the other 2 wooden partitions,
Mm-hmm.
concern them because when they enter the room, it's their partition they're looking at straight, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they
Mm-hmm.
don't even know. They want to start to have their bar.
Mm.
They'll go early in the morning when men are not yet, like 4 a.m.,
Mm.
right? And the boyfriend will follow her. The boyfriend will be in front of the store while she's having her
Mm-hmm.
bath. So you cannot say anything, no free show for you. And when she finishes, she goes back up. They happen now. People they report babes now. Steady.
Wait, is the bathroom like for the floor or for the room?
It's for the
Like
floor. Which room care? Which Ugochi
so like a whole
Unilag?
how many rooms are on the floor?
I don't tell. So maybe they're like, if I'm looking
10,
at Jaja,
15?
maybe like 10 to 15. And the bathroom is on the last floor.
Only of what?
Yeah,
The
all of
whole
them no go
hostel
bath.
bathroom
All of
is
them no go
on
bath
one
once now.
floor.
No, no go bath once now. So there are like 6 or 7 stores. Then there are like 5 or 6
Jesus
WC.
Christ.
Yeah, that is why in Jaja Hall people go to
The
that guy.
whole hostel.
Calm down. Ugochi, you dey
I'm
scream.
s-
Calm down.
I'm sorry, but like that's alarming. The whole hostel is using
So there's a
seven
so there's
bathrooms.
so if you don't want that one, if you want to breeze as you dey bath, make breeze they blow you. For where breeze
Yeah.
also they blow you.
Quadrangle.
There's there's like a small contract would take you know the English, my sister.
I go school.
Greatest,
Hey,
greatest students.
I went to Nigerian university now.
And this what
Normal
is
way you go back
Ugo
for quadrangle normally
Ugo
now.
you bath for contract.
Shout out to quadrangle buffers.
Where the
Early
GP
morning.
tank where the GP tank day, that's for VIP people. If you don't know one day, if you don't know one day where Sparajara and urine they smell and physics they smell, just go
See,
there,
Nigerian university will humble you though.
bro, bro.
No,
I
do you
thought
know
Jaja was bad when I entered New Hall. My Lord have mercy. Ogochi, you go mad, bro.
this?
See, if you don't go there immediately after the woman
No, you're
uh,
done. You are not ready to
uh,
go to
finish
school.
scrubbing it,
Yeah, you're not ready to go to school that day.
let's say you just wake up like 10 because you have lecture by 2 and you enter around 11. Oh God. That's what you're in and she's going to welcome you like this.
Yo,
All the WC clog with shit. I don't understand
what?
how university student shit will be. It go clog.
I your face.
The
I'm
water.
cringing so
So
bad.
see, you smell that one, you know be smelling Isa. You know Isa. Anyone who
See,
knows Isa.
Aizal, if you've not used Aizal to bath in this your life right now, you don't know
Uh
what God has not
because
done, what God
that's
has
the
done for you.
that's the only thing that cannot give you skin irritation or skin something. It's as if it's the tall is like button.
Concentrated.
You go press the whole Isaiah, everything go this. The Isaiah plant it's almost the water. You will own the
See,
smell of Isaiah. It's the entire lecture as the entire lecture.
soap, soap.
Yeah, so that's why they used to bring babes and everything. Oh well, it's crazy.
See, shout out to Photo Horsey girl.
Well,
If I
it
went,
was mental.
you're a Horsey girl. Shout out to you. Listen, first of all, living in the hostel is just wild, right?
Bro.
However, it's just that thing where the rush for the bathroom in the morning. Oh my God. Because if
No,
you
they don't
don't,
they know they miss up. They know they
do
miss
you
up.
understand? If
Uh
you don't get it early in the morning,
before sun come up,
yes, or when the
um,
woman just finished cleaning,
it's all
just
over.
know, listen, there was one year, I can't remember what year it was in. You guys are baited in the quadrangle that year so much because
Please, if I get off finish. Get
no,
off finish
I'm
fine. Yeah.
sorry. No, just that in that moment, they find you want is to go to lectures now.
Yeah.
No, you're not looking for all these. Was I need to get to lectures? You bait in the quadrangle. Some people used to bathe in the and there were pee buckets. This was a shiting bucket, in case doesn't. No, it was living in the hostel. Really was a whole different experience, and just seeing how people engage. But this one, you're telling me that they are putting girls go to sleep in boys' hostel and share the one floor of bathroom with them.
Yes,
Huh,
no. There's one
I'm
that went
sorry. That is
there's
ridiculous.
one morning I think I smart. I don't go queue for I just went downstairs. Okay, it's around 5 a.m. I just
Mm.
see men inside the
What?
so there's one guy, he was in the store for a long time, like 30 minutes. The guy outside was like, okay, what did they do there? I mean, the guy said, no be your business. Even if I did do that, no be your business. You know, concern you. I said, wow, okay.
That
We came
is
to Federal University. We don't enjoy
no.
Federal University.
You guys, do you know federal universities? Please, our next. In fact, this is the real factor or fiction. This is the real. This is the real believe it or not.
Oh, but it's the apple,
Federal
university is different.
universities in
Wow,
Nigeria.
wow,
You
bro.
guys, this thing we're talking about, if you've never gone to a Nigerian campus, what we're saying, we're not whining.
Nigerian
I'm telling
campus
you,
is
it's
life
it's
in
not
a secluded
secondary
area.
school. Oh. This
No,
is university.
there's no secondary school. Oh. This is real life now. You see
Do you
different.
understand?
You see mad people. A mad person
Eh?
can be your bunkmate. You don't know yet. Mhm.
You guys, I don't. This wasn't mad, but just hear me. She used to wake up like early in the morning, like 2 a.m. She'll start washing plates. So it was illegal to cook in your room. I think that's standard for
Oh,
every university hostel, right?
boiling ring.
So for us, boiling ring wasn't accepted in school. So you shouldn't
It
be in
wasn't
boiling
accepted
rings.
too. It wasn't
Yeah.
accepted too. But boys were like,
So
fuck it.
Omo, so if for I don't know, I never really saw people, but cam gas. So you're allowed to bring cam gas, but you're supposed to take it to the kitchen on on each on the floor that you are on, right? But those kitchens are so the kitchens are unkempt, so terrible. Anyway, this babe will wake up like 2 a.m. She'll start cooking. She'll wash plates. She'll be singing. People are sleeping. She'll be singing. Not do mistake, follow that get talk. If you know you don't want to sleep. You are ready, you two, you are ready that you don't want to sleep. That the noise she's already making is not enough for you. Just talk to her. Oh my god. The insults. The you that went to say that can't you sleep? You two, you wonder to yourself that did I want to
Waiting
sleep
cause
really?
waiting
That
bring
I
you come
started.
this thing.
Do you understand? No. And photo hostels, you said you guys were three in a room, right? So is that six bunks or how is
Oh,
that's
so
six people in a room or was it beds, just normal beds?
what I'm saying is that a room is just a
Mm.
room, right?
How
You
many
now
people in
partition
it?
you now partition it to three stalls. Imagine there's a wooden stall, one, there's one in the middle.
Understood. I
Yes. In
understand.
that store, you don't concern
Mm.
many, but in that one store, you can be like four, five men can be there, six men
But
can be there.
legally, how many people are supposed to be there?
Legally, it's supposed to be like two people at least or three people.
Okay, so
So the
in
so
foot.
the whole room feel
Mm-hmm.
like more than four possibly, but because everybody now join, so one
Mm.
person can just go and collect money from his own boys, and those
Mm.
boys will not be in one partition, and that's how it will
Mm-hmm.
be. Yeah.
Okay. So in foot, a standard room has six bunks. So that's 12 people in a room, all right? So you are sharing room with 12 individuals. And then there's something they call special rooms, right? These rooms belong to, I don't know if it still happens
Manowar.
the same way. Yeah. So there's manual work quarters in the hostels. However, they're like dean's room. Certain lecturers have a room, maybe because they had children who were in the school or however it is. I'm not certain the criteria for getting those rooms, but a standard room in photo was six bunks. That's 12 people in a room. So 12, 12 was the normal number. Like if you get into a room, you see 12 girls in that room. But if you go into a special room, you could get like four, six, six. I think six was the maximum. I think 6 or 8 was the maximum. But in a standard room was 12 people in a room. Now you have 12 characters. Where do you want to keep your boyfriend? And there's no partition. The only partition allowed is in the final year corner. So if a final year, there's a corner dedicated to final year students. If you're a so as a final year student, as a person, in fact, living in the hostel, you have different levels of people in the hostel room. It's not it's not that, oh, because I'm in 300 level, I have 300 level people in my room. No, you could have year ones, year two, year three, year
Oh
four,
yeah,
year
that's
five.
standard. Yeah, we also had
Yeah,
that too. Yeah.
it's a mix. But there's a corner dedicated to a final year person that even if a year one person gets excuse me, gets to the room before the
I don't
final year
chance you.
person can bounce you.
Oh,
Yeah,
for real?
because
Wow.
yeah, it's final year corner.
Okay, okay,
Like
okay, okay, okay.
it's hostel law. This corner is for final years, right? Sometimes too, if somebody in the higher level that is not final year is in that room, they could either beg you or something and stay in that corner. But typically, that corner is final. So that was the only corner that had partitioning, right? So you wait till you get to final year before you can partition your corner. So when you say, excuse me, they bring girls into the hostel and they sleep there for a week, I'm just like, how are you going to do that?
It dey happen. It dey happen.
And shout out to those babes, oh, you really love, like,
Mm.
you
It's young
loved
love.
deep. No,
It's a young
like,
love. Young
no,
love.
that love, eh? I hope you married the person, oh, because
But
if I don't
most of
marry
the
the person,
time,
which kind of person will put you for store for hostel room? God, I
it
beg.
was babes that were not in Unilag. So it wasn't like Unilag babes or like babes
Imported
outside.
babes.
Yes. Because
What?
Unilag babe, no, sorry, we need to do that
Of
one here.
course. Like, who's going to do that with you? Which kind of
Because
love?
she too knows the host there. No, no, no. Although you could just come and do one round, do just say guys, excuse me, say babe, they're around. Just me everybody just scatter for like
In the
1 or 2
hostel
hours.
room.
Yes, now in the hostel room now. Yes,
Oh
now.
my God.
As a matter of fact, I cannot even forget.
Tell
I
me.
wasn't in the hostel back then, but because
Mm-hmm.
one of my guys, when we were doing
Mm,
diploma, his brother had a room. He
mm,
was squatting in the room, so he was
mm.
now a squatter's quarter. We were now floaters in the squatters' quarters. You understand?
Many people is
And
that?
one of the guys that really, really had the room said, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
his baby's coming. Oh,
Mm,
the guy don't arrange the room, don't clean it, he don't
mm.
arrange everything. Where?
Inside the 3 people room.
So this is a different one. So they didn't
Okay.
partition this one. This was just like a normal room, two bunk
Okay.
beds, but there was one mattress on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
During exam period, 30 boys could be on that mattress. Your head if you just day one side, your leg go day floor. Another person leg go day mattress. Your whole body go day floor. You just draw like that. Everybody understand as they go. You understand? And the guy said his baby's coming, and everybody moved away. Everybody disappeared. Then after like 4 hours, everybody came back. They don't do the thing they don't do. It's all right. It's fine.
Wait. So I think I get that. If it's like just in the moment, sharp, sharp,
Yeah, that one did now.
people
Sharp,
want to
sharp.
be risky sometimes. They want to do something risque, just, yeah, I get that. But like you sleep in that room 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights,
It's
seven
love, Ugochi.
nights.
Ugochi, it's called love. It's called love.
Huh?
It's love. It's love. Young
In
love.
a
You don't say
full
young love.
hostel of men,
You know,
young men with
young love.
hormones popping
So
and
this wow,
smelling
this thing you
and
just
just
said. This thing you
I'm
just said right
screaming.
now. This thing you just
Yeah.
said right now has unlocked something in my brain that I've not thought of since the first time I heard it.
Please
This is
tell
the first
me.
I see. I was a very secluded child, secluded
Mm,
household.
mm-hmm.
Get inside children, we know they come out.
Yeah, Omo gets inside.
Yeah. So I got really like boys were not telling wild stories. They now said one wild story. That the reason why commercial sex workers don't like coming to universities
Mm.
because if you go into one room, it's not only one guy you knackle. It's
Do
only
you
like
imagine?
20. I was like, oh, this is the reason. I guys are just
See,
telling you wild stories. I'm like, man, hostel life. This is wow.
no, I actually enjoyed it though. It's not. I don't look
Oh no,
for.
I
I
enjoyed
can't
it.
go back.
No,
Don't
I can't go back.
imagine ever going
I
back.
enjoyed it. Yeah.
But it
I enjoyed
was fun. Yeah, it was fun while it lasted.
it. Was life. Yeah. But that part of touching women's breast, I don't know.
No,
Uh,
they need to be arrested, all of them.
it's all you
Then
now. They don't get sense for that place.
no, they need to get sense. I don't know who all these are SUGB, but that's harassment. You are actually harassing women because what? Okay, so is the idea of not wearing a bra, first of all, like why you even checking women's breasts in the first?
Why
Is it
you
cancer?
checking?
Is
Like,
it a mammogram?
I want to understand. So if they don't wear brand, they go to the university into
Is
the
it where
exam
they're
hall.
putting the buns? Oh,
Is
what's going on?
is that
Is
are
that
you
where
trying
they're
to say
putting
that
the expo?
is that that's what they wrote the answer? So they'll now open their breasts in the example. I'm reading it like that. Come on now.
Like, is the
It's
bra the
stupid.
only place to also hide expo or something?
No, you can hide on your thighs. Like
Truth
one
is, like,
babe
you can
that
hide it anywhere. So
one I'll never forget this course.
tell me.
Intro to local government or something. Local
Mm,
government introduction or something. One babe, thick babe like this. She wrote it on her thighs.
mm-hmm.
They kicked her out of Unilago.
Hmm.
And you know the funny thing, boys were writing the exam. It was a 4 unit course. And boys needed
What?
their GP to rise. So me, I done the right.
Something it means rising.
Something means rising. You know, so
Rising.
the invigilator say, stand up. Boys were still writing because it didn't concern all of us. That's why his babe
Mm.
just stood up. Once the man said, Raise your skirt. Oh man, just wait,
Eh?
wait, wait, Oga. Will I say this number two? We go wait more. Please, please. You two, sister, right? Raise your skirt now. Raise it, raise it. But the girl don't, she don't tattoo her old ties. I say, wow.
Yo,
But the girl was kicked out of Unilag. Her
that
Jeep
is
was,
so
Jeep was already
crazy.
bad, first of all. You don't they reach what, Lagoon Front, so they kicked her out.
You could have pitied her now. Come on.
I beg.
That
No, but
was
Unilag was, there are too many fine babes. Sef. We don't, which dress code? As a lecturer, you're even praying that please let these girls come in looking fine today so they can
no.
ginger my
So
lecture.
so the girls come in looking fine, then you go and feel their breasts.
No, that's terrible. Not, no, maybe
That
that's,
because
oh,
that's what this is. That's what's happening in this OO
oh,
now.
yes, definitely. Definitely.
Hey God.
I remember.
It's to bring
So,
Cain and flog all those people.
so we had
Wallahi.
this, from us in diploma, we had this babe. She was like
Yeah.
half Edo, half, she was mixed to something, I don't know. Very light
Mm.
skin babe. And she was dating a Lebanese that time. So the Lebanese guy will give her his driver and his jeep. So she'll park in front of mass com department.
Let's go.
Get down.
Baby
And this girl
girl.
was, when they talk of, those old Nollywood movies of them, Genevieve, all of them, when they go to all
Mm.
those their campus movies,
Mm.
babe was
Campus babe.
dressed head to toe like that. But you know that she was money. Money. And we were already used to it in diploma. I know after diploma, you now enter 200
Mm.
level, integrate
Mm-hmm,
with the
mm-hmm.
jambites.
It, the
Almost
normal school system.
the first time that get enter class, she even came late. She enter class like even lecturer was like, hey, which spirits? We in diploma were like, yeah, baby, show them. Tension them the way you're tensioning us back there. And she had one this hairstyle where babes would shave the side of their head and leave the middle one. So her hair was blonde. She
Is
now
it pixie
cut like
cuts?
I don't know what they call it. David Beckham did something like that before. So I don't know. So like a mohawk, but a very big mohawk. She now cut the sides. When she entered
Mm-hmm.
department like this, everywhere scatter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spirits.
Pixies.
She was tensioning everybody.
Everywhere I've scattered.
Mhm.
Did you meet me when I had a pixie cut?
No, I don't think so.
You did. You did. I when I had my short hair.
Oh, probably maybe that was it.
Before
Sure.
I started cutting low cuts like this.
Probably maybe that was it. Sure.
You
Maybe.
did, Joe, because it was 2021 I started doing that. And
Oh, definitely,
podcast.
definitely. Yeah,
Yeah, I will send you pictures of that you so was it cuts like that or how was
something
it?
like that.
Okay,
It was kind of
okay.
so this was
Mm-hmm.
like way back. So it was
Mm,
probably new to everybody. Ah,
mm,
bro, even lecturers were like, no, no, no. And she now had a fine sister that now came to Unilag also,
mm-mm,
but she was in another department. Hey,
mm.
me say amen. You say, hey God, see this fine babe. But that was it in Unilag. At one point, the problem was in our own school. You see too many fine babes, you don't get confused as a young man. So I
I
beg.
think I
At one
think
point, you just marry your book and say, let me just face forward.
that's the best, always the best idea. Focus on the money. Focus on your future. But I
Because you know
think
that you're not getting any play at all. Sorry.
there are such beautiful women everywhere. To be women are see dazzling. That's the truth. And I really pity you guys sometimes because it's a lot. Ah no.
Mhm.
You think that you have seen the most beautiful,
I said,
then you will
I,
see another beauty.
the first
The
month I
beauty
entered
that
Unilag,
beauty more than that one.
the first month I entered Unilag, I confused. I said, what? No. God,
A lot.
you did it for me. You made me enter Unilag. Lord. The girls just to find it. I'm like, what?
No, gorgeous.
Papa.
Gorgeous
And it was
for
the
real.
randomness. You could just enter campus shop to just see one fine baby. Like, why are you walking?
Energy.
Why are you walking on sand? Why?
You should be levitating.
Levitating. You enter class again. One baby that's never come for lecture before. Maybe now this was her first week. You enter. Everywhere
Based
go
on
just
say,
scatter. I say, God, why? Why? They just
based on
move
say,
on.
based on say lecturer they collect attendance that day. That lecturer, particular lecturer collects
Funny
attendance.
enough, yes. You just say, why is class so full today? Our lecturer
I'm
they
telling
attendance.
you.
I say, okay. I understand, I understand. Let's go
N-
there. Let's go there.
no, school in Nigerian universities is it has
Is
its own character.
is war.
No, it's a lot. See, do you know in my first year in uni, so photo has so in your first 2 years of school, you do general courses, right? You do because the
Yeah,
technical school. So you
yeah.
do like general courses, you do engineering, you do engine 101, you do philosophy, you do English, you do maths, you do like basic things that you do chemistry, you do basic things that everybody in the school is going to do. So whether you're in chemical engineering, whether you're in maths, whether you're in biological sciences, whether so we had majorly five faculties then. I think it's increased now. As at the time, but before I left school, it had increased. So the School of Science, School of Engineering, the School of the Smarts, School of Management Technology, the School of Health. I can't remember the last one. Footwords, forgive me. Anyway, you will take like combined courses. Now, what they did to make sure that everybody doesn't clash, but like still has that rounded feeling was to merge departments together. So in your first year, you can have you can have all the five schools, but different departments learning same courses, maybe in different lecture halls, right? I don't know if this makes sense.
It makes sense. And we have
Okay.
something like that also, Shabo.
Okay. So because of that, the lecture halls also some of them are not like ridiculously big, right? So the years where like the year when I got into school, there were a lot the admission that year, the admission listing was heavy. This was like 2008, 2009. The admission list was heavy. So lecture halls were overflowing with students. Listen, you go to lecture hall by 6 a.m. There's no seat to sit down. 6 a.m. in the morning.
Now those kind of courses I don't like.
You understand? All those GST courses, all those general study.
Oh, GST,
Oh,
God.
you will, if you see seats by 6 a.m., go from now on. Just know that there is no chair for you to sit down there. So people end up coming, people do night class. From that night class, they will stay in that, like, they'll stay at the lecture hall so that they'll just to get a seat to sit down in the lecture hall. If not, throughout that lecture, you'll probably be standing. There are not enough There were no chairs or something. Well, no, no, no. People who had lectures in source extension. I used to hear that in seats somewhere in engineering workshop, they used to have challenges there too as well. But we had cows that grazed in our school. So like sometimes you go to lectures in the morning, there'll be cows in your lecture hall. They've done their business there in the morning. Oh, good. On top of that, you're
Greatest,
supposed to
greatest
sit
Nigerian
there.
student. Greatest
Listen,
Nigerian
they
student.
will still come and ginger us inside that hall. Great day, go, go. You see
You know what this all this is?
passion.
You know what
Me,
all
I used
this
to
is?
shout, shout. Tell me.
Just character development.
Listen.
Just
Hmm.
character development.
You go tell tales, child of God, say when you go abroad and you see lecture hall that they are using projector to teach you, you will not
Yeah.
grasp it.
Oyibo.
Now
Fancy,
you go,
fancy.
you understand?
See,
Now you go be A1 students.
you know, as some lecturers, they don't even tell you, say, me, you write. Now you go tell yourself, almost start to write now.
Listen.
Start to write now. I didn't used to bother. When if the lecturer is moving too fast, guy, I go photocopy your notes.
I'm telling you.
I don't get time for that one. I'm done. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No.
But no. Public universities, the best. The best.
No, for real, it's a completely different experience.
Very, very different.
I don't know if it's necessary, but it really helps with your character. It
No, I
also
think
helps with your interactions.
yeah, it does. It depends on what you want, sir. But hey, public
It's,
universities, you enjoy the life. You will enjoy the
hmm.
life. And the life will enjoy you.
You know how you guys in uni like, had campus shuttle. You want to go from
Yeah.
one place, eh? In
Mm.
photo, you want to trek there? You
No, but
trek
Unilag was funny because at one point
everywhere.
when the campus shuttle stops, you go try go some places. So you know
See,
you no
but
get
so
choice.
but there's campus shuttle to a certain extent. I say there is no shuttle within school. There is no shuttle.
It can't be that kind. Nah, for me,
No,
sorry.
I'm telling you, there was no shuttle. There were only bikes in school, and at from a certain time to a certain time, bikes were not allowed
Oh, we
on
didn't even
campus.
have
Like,
bikes. We didn't even have bikes.
see, that's photo for you. From certain
No.
times to certain times. So like morning from like the morning, say like from I think 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. I can't remember then, till like 5 p.m. Bikes are not allowed. So if you leave off campus, the bike will get you to a certain level. You trek the remaining. That's it. The trekking for that
Mm.
school, no, it was crazy. But I loved it because I like to walk. So I had no
Yeah.
problem with that.
But I
It was
hated
great.
it because lag runs on a class system. So if if as a guy you don't dey waka too much, your chances of reproducing with a member of the opposite sex is dwindling per step. Per step. So
I don't know how you
yes.
guys survived in that school, to be honest.
They took
Really
our eye.
grateful.
If you don't get money, you go know say,
Money.
a man's beauty is his money. True, true.
No,
They
I'm
go
on
chook your
need
eye.
Bible, but come on.
Okay, second story for believe it or not. We are still in the realm of madness.
Let's believe
This
it
one
or
is
not.
shocking. This one is
I love
shocking.
it.
I don't understand this one. Why you are flogging me because I have
Let me
disagreement with
hear
somebody.
it.
A chief
Eh?
magistrate court sitting in Wuse Zone 6, Abuja, sentenced a young man to 15 strokes of public flogging for engaging in a fight with a commercial sex worker. The sentence was handed down on Wednesday by Magistrate Farida Ibrahim following the man's confession during police interrogation. According to the courts, the accused admitted to being involved in a scuffle with the sex worker, a situation sorry, a situation described by the police as a case of public nuisance.
Mm,
The name of the convicted individual was not disclosed, and no further details about the altercation were made public. Relying
mm,
on the police report and the defendant's confession, Magistrate Ibrahim issued the corporal punishment, stating that the evidence presented was sufficient for sentencing. And the video now made the rounds of them flogging a young man because he was fighting.
mm.
I don't know, so I don't know much about this if it is in the Nigerian constitution, but I think
But
it would
you
be weird for you to flog somebody because they're arguing with somebody in public. I don't just get it. I don't understand. Please,
listen.
I mean, colonial times.
Some need some business, sha. The fight is only in Lagos you see this, by the way. When some people when they want to fight, they now remove their clothes, they're not naked because they want
So
to
that one
fight. All those
is
kind of
that
people,
one.
they need to
No,
be
that is public
flogged
nuisance.
because
Especially people
are
that
you
last
really
man,
insane?
people that last man is taking their car, especially like public people that drive downforce and stuff, and they just go naked in public
But
for no reason. Ah, those ones they need flogging. Sha. I agree with those ones need
should you
flogging.
get?
Yeah,
No, you need to flog them because that. So you need to ask the question: what was the person? Which kind of fight? How was the fight?
maybe they
Some
fight
people
for
you need to
change.
flog them because you have to be an animal. One day was part.
Yes, maybe they fight for change. If they
That
fight for
one
change
is the
with a shower.
worst one.
Now, not just come down neighborhood again because your rep don't cast.
See, why not show talk about one person with they for you before don't hang tie for neck they go work. You don't want to give me change.
No,
They
no,
are
no,
ready
no.
to dig it with you. They're
No argue
Nigerians are
with
not
a
happy
shower.
anybody.
Yeah. There's a when I used
For
to
real,
work
pay her money.
when I used to work around Ireland back then, my first
Mm-hmm.
job, one guy said he saw something happen like around 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. He was
Mm-hmm.
leaving work, he slept
Mm-hmm.
overnight, and he said one Ashawo just grabbed one man and just started shouting, "Pay me my money, pay me my money." I said this man was
Yo,
walking on his own. It's not as if he went to meet town. He was legit walking on his own.
wow.
But the woman just clocked, say, "Pay me my money, pay my money." And before the crowd don't just enter, and who won they believe in that kind of situation, who you believe now? Who will you believe?
Omo, the truth is, I've heard something like this very similarly
It
recently,
happens. It
and
happens. Yeah.
yeah, man, that's wild, though.
Mhm. As
Really
a
crazy. Omo, you
Baba God.
believe the woman now
Yeah. Of course,
because
you believe her.
I mean, finish. You believe her now because omo, it's beyond the unimaginable. It's not. It's not unimaginable that something like that can happen. Do you get? So
Yeah.
it's rather unfortunate. That's actually crazy because I heard the same thing that there's this guy. works in like a really big company, driving out of the company's complex because like it's a long way from the office complex to gates, like to the and this he sees this girl and he offers her a lift. Like she flags him down, he carries her. Mom, when it is time to come down, she's like, "Where's my money? Pay me my money."
Hmm.
Started embarrassing the guy, Jackie shit. People started together. Said, pay me my money. You have carried me. Hey. And I embarrassed the guy. I drove by photo. Be careful out there, guys.
Crazy.
It's not safe out here. The
At
country
all.
is
At all.
tight, so be careful.
It's
How you put your leg, how you take waka, be careful.
very
But that's
tight.
wild, child. No.
Okay.
But that flogging
Um
need to flog. There are people, there's some kind what's the word? Offense that will happen that they need to flog you.
I agree. I agree. I agree. Especially if you're gonna see something like Transformer. All right, let's go to weekly essentials where we talk about the things you need to survive in this crazy city of ours or in Nigeria, but usually in Lagos. And this one is a hot topic. Renting an apartment in Lagos. What are
Mm,
the essentials you need? So I think for this one, we'll be doing it one by one. I will
mm-hmm.
say one, then you say one, like that.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
All right,
Okay.
do you want to do the honors first?
First thing essential renting a house in Lagos. Go during rainy season to check whether the place floods.
Very true. Very,
Location
very true.
is important. Yeah. Number
Yeah,
one thing.
yeah. You don't want to rent an apartment where you and the Atlantic Ocean will be neighbors. So you have to understand how well the place is.
Exactly.
Definitely, definitely. Second essential for renting an apartment in Lagos, make sure that whoever your agent is not a tribalist or whoever is.
Mm,
Yeah, I think that's the first one.
yes.
Your agent is not a tribalist, right? So you wouldn't be like, oh, I don't want people who are not Yoruba people there. Oh,
Mm.
doesn't hate single people. Oh,
Oh,
this,
that's the worst one.
this is not it's not a family oriented person. This is a
Mm,
family oriented compound. You cannot allow a single person here. So make
exactly.
sure once that person already starts murmuring and doing stuff like that, just look for another estate agents or real estate agent
Exactly.
because it's going to be a long thing. Before you say house, it go take small. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go so far. Number three thing. Are we doing in numerical order?
No, anyway, anyhow.
Okay. Next essential when going to rent a place in Lagos, buy your basics first. When you eventually, pay the house and you move in, don't be in a rush to set up. Get your basics though. That's all you need. First of all, if it's your first apartment. Yeah.
Oh yes, definitely. Um, Another essential I'll give you is that try your best not to rent an apartment in a compound where the landlord lives. Just try
Ah,
your best. Try your
Jesus.
best. I beg you.
Pray.
Or his family members live. Just try
Oh
your
God.
best. If you can just keep it, I'm begging
Oh,
you. Begging in
please.
the name of Jesus. It's very vital. You will know why
Oh,
in the days ahead.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
Yo, essentials in getting an apartment in Lagos. Ensure that where you are is central enough to a market, a police station, a filling station, a hospital, pharmacies, where you can also quickly get home essentials. Very important.
Yep.
Don't go and live too inside, no bulo. Come out small. Come out, come to where things are accessible. You are not trying to get missing.
At
Thanks.
all.
Yeah.
Also, when you go apartment hunting, always look at the meter. Make sure it's prepaid
Oh,
meter. Now, if they tell you that, don't worry, once you enter, they'll go and get prepaid meter, it's a lie. They're not going to get it.
I'm telling you.
They're going to go to get it. Also, make sure that the previous tenants are not owing in terms of like they
Oh,
have a crazy outrageous bill. So it's not you will not inherit the bill. You will not have to pay like 400K or 500K
guy.
NEPA bill. No,
Hmm.
do your due diligence with the electricity. please.
Honestly. Also, and trying to get house that the owner of the house is a responsible person, that the amenities in the house are decent enough for you to pack in. You know, there are some landlords that want you to come and help them build their house for them afresh. They will say the
Oh
you can
yes.
see, you can see that there was a wall in that apartment before. But they're like, say, maybe now you they find house, they will not use you to set up apartments. Please go there with as hope in fact get an apartment that has basic amenities, a wardrobe, a set up kitchen, like has shelves, all of that, all essentials, not the one that is you that will start, is you that will do burglary, is you that will buy toilet seats, is you that will, please go to a house that has basic amenities, especially if you don't have all the money in the world, to set up a place. Just find a house with basic amenities. It's important.
Okay. Yes. I think this is the last one for me. Also try to know the rules and regulations of the house you want to enter in. You don't
Mm-hmm.
want to enter a don't want to rent an apartment in a place where they say coffee is 10 p.m. You cannot invite
Exactly.
somebody of the opposite sex. Every week, every Saturday they do morning devotion and general meeting. Just know so that nothing will take you by surprise.
Or no pets.
Or no pets. Yes.
Mm, yeah. I think it lasts from me, definitely not the least. You guys engage us with these essential things, please. It's important. But last but definitely not the least, also confirm certain things like electricity in the area, if that area is blessed with electricity, or if their transformer has been seized for the past 10 years and if not, you have to power
True.
your own way through. Check all those basic things. Do they waste disposal? Do they pick the dirt? How's waste being how do they has waste being disposed in the area? Ensure that you have those informations. Also, if they're like community people or house, some people have house like what they call them now, like presidents and all of those things that manage the affairs of the people in, like if there's an official, whether it's in an estate or in the building or the apartment building, wherever it is, try to know them and have them on speed dial so that you can have um proper channels for your complaints. Not that you're gonna be telling your next door neighbor. Everybody will not be having no be up in the building, not knowing that it's you that is starting up if little fires everywhere. So know the right channels and the right people to communicate and vent your problems to. Also, if you're one of those people, maybe a caretaker for a building or anything, be responsible. If people call you, attend to them. If you can do something about it, be quick about it. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. One last one before I round it up. I just remembered one. If the house or compound you want to rent in shares fence with a small church, I beg you in the name of God, run for your life.
Um,
Because every day in our service and they want to use speaker.
listen,
Even though there are only like 7 people in the church, that's the day you know that is where you rent a property like that. You know that churches have a lot of services in a week. You can count it. You can
see,
count it. Yeah. And God help you that if you work virtually and you want to do a meeting, they'll not be hearing morning
ah,
prayer or afternoon prayer or evening
can look for workspace. So
yeah, gotta look for workspace. So please, 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 do not rent any flats near a church. It's not advisable. It's not advisable. Now noise go
I
to hear morning to night.
facts. I want to add something in the
Yeah.
spirit of your checks and balances. Please, I noticed that people rent houses without proper documentation. Like you don't sign a contract, you pay agreement fee, but there is no agreement. Ensure that you see a contract, you read through the contract, you agree to the terms of tenancy with your landlord, and sign the appropriate documents and have that copy. Don't throw it away. For the duration of your tenancy, you would always have to refer back to that document. So be sure to have it. Agree on everything. Not that tomorrow somebody will come and say, I'm increasing your rent by 100% in 6 months. when the agreement says it's a yearly cycle or 2 years or whatever it is, make sure you read your agreements. If you don't see one, don't move into that house. Yeah,
Yes,
don't move into the
totally.
house. Yeah,
All right. Those
protect
are the weekly
yourself.
essentials. And this one was talking about renting an apartment in Lagos. If you
Whoop.
want more weekly essentials, just listen to us again and again and again. And we give you the cheat code in surviving this crazy city of ours.
Yes,
Definitely.
so
More the time has gone. Which topic can we squeeze sharp sharp and talk about?
let pick one at random. I let's follow your lead on this one.
Okay. Our Nigerian police force has done it again, always trying to give us tips on how to
Finally,
survive.
finally.
And this one is a very essential tip. Whether men or women will not discriminate.
Mm,
The Edo Police PPRO, um, Moses Joel Yamu, the spokesperson of the Edo State Police Command, has issued a
mm-hmm.
warning to ladies, but in this our own case to everybody. He urged them to tell people their location, even if they are going for hookups. He gave this advice on Sunday, June, following the murder of a 21-year-old lady, Osato Festus. I can't pronounce the last name. The command arrested a suspect, Joshua. I can't remember. I can't pronounce the last name either. In connection with the murder and exhumed the victim's body
Mm.
from a shallow grave where he buried her. Osato had been missing since April 2025 after visiting the suspects. The man tweeted, "At least tell
Okay.
somebody your location, even if you are going for hookup. In killers everywhere, beware." And yes, he that's the advice, latest advice we have from our men in black or men in,
Listen,
I don't know the color of their uniform now, men in blue. So they say, please, men and women of the oldest profession, please, when you are going for hookup, let people know where you are going to and when you, because you know the story, which is an essential for anybody living in
actually,
any part of the world. If you are going out, let people
yeah,
know where you are going to
where you're
and when you
going
are coming
to.
back, and who are you going to see to avoid
Mm-hmm.
stories that touch. A lot
Oh,
of people have gone
wow.
out and have never come back home, and because
Exactly.
they didn't tell people where they're going to. So hey, so please, whatever your mission is out there, let somebody know where you're going to and when you're likely to come back. Yeah, and also do
Crazy.
like check-ins also.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
because a lot of people roam. A lot of people, we see a lot of people every day. We don't know the ones that are murderers, kidnappers, serial killers, ritual
Exactly.
killers. Yeah,
That's so wild. And what we always say this on this podcast anyway. Like, if you're going, I don't see the truth is that they're gossiping about you already. So if in case you're afraid that, oh, this person is going to gossip, be sure that they're already gossiping about you. Might as well just let them know where you're going to. They shall gossip about that too. As far as say nobody beats you. Because at the end of the day, nobody can. So just tell someone where you're going to, for security reasons, for your own safety. Yeah. I always tell hmm. That's why also enter Uber, don't enter Bolt, don't enter InDriver. I'm sorry if this spoils their market, but please, you want to be tracked, you want to be found, you want to know somebody knows where you are, So
share
please
location, share location.
share location or share trip, share everything, on everything. I beg, we pray for good internet in this country. As rain don't fall now, everything is scattering,
Oh,
but
well,
everywhere scatter. Oh.
maybe just leave down by the side.
But yeah, it's important. In other news, I hear that there are men who wear boxers for 3 days without washing, and it's okay.
Uh,
Like, just
like
like,
I said,
I don't know if you saw
like I
that.
said, like I said, uh, not everybody that works amongst us are human beings. So every malam to your own kettle. Or
Facts,
at this
though.
point now, every man to his own boxers. Oh.
Mm. Everybody to their own hygiene. Baby piggies, please change your boxes every
Please,
day.
even though if you don't have money to take your boxer, at least go and buy. You know what they call methylated powder spirits, the powder.
Yes.
Just they use them in your nether regions. Just you know, don't mice it. Willfully use it.
Be generous.
Please be generous to those regions. I beg. You know, with this thing. God day.
Yo, it is well with
Yes.
our souls. Fine,
Amen.
guys.
No. Okay, before we round up, let's do flop and prop of the week.
Yep, yep, yep.
Flop of the week, we are going to NNPCL, that wonderful institution that's blessed
Mm.
Nigerians with so much oil money. We don't know what to do with it. Now, the NNPCL, Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, is facing mounting criticism after revelations emerged that its recent executive retreat they did not do in Lagos, they did not do in Abuja, they did not do in Calabar, in Kigali, Rwanda, involved chartering 5 private jets flown in for the 2-day event. Sources indicate the jets were chartered to transport top NNPCL officials, including Group CEO Bayo
I love
Ojulari
it.
and board members. The private flights were reportedly provided by Abdullahi
Mm.
Bashir Haske, owner of Etihad Oil Services, an entirely previous blacklisted
Mm.
an entity previously blacklisted by NNPC
Husky.
for cost inflation and currently under investigation by the EFCC for unpaid contractor debts. Wow. Um, Shout out to the executives of the NNPCL. Retreat that they could have done at what's the name of this place in Lagos? Where everybody they go now. Hey,
Mm.
this village where everybody they go now.
Where?
It's like an estate. It's
Mm.
outside of just within the outskirts of
Lagos.
Lagos. Yes. Find a place like this. Lakwe Resort.
I,
Is it Lakwe?
I
No,
promise
not
you.
Lakwe. Oh.
Ilashe.
No, it's the name
Oh,
of
okay, okay.
what's the name of that estate?
Maybe
Ah,
is it Ilashe?
it's not Lash.
Snake
I
Island.
forgot. No, Snake Island. We don't did how many years? I was in primary school when I heard of Snake Island.
I don't know. What's the name?
I'm trying to find it. Uh, if I can remember that name, I'll let
Okay.
you know. Yes, go there and enjoy yourself. Why are you going to Kigali? What is Rwanda that is not in Nigeria? That is not in Nigeria,
Clean.
please.
It's clean. The street is clean. The roads are
Sorry.
clean. The air is fresh.
Okay. All right.
They can get
God will
that in
judge
Akwa
you.
Ibom though. Calabar, actually.
Sorry,
But you
Lakwe
know our
Lake
government
Golf
now.
Lakwe Resort or something like that. Yeah, I think that's the name.
Oh, Lakwe. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Look at the fine place.
Or
It's
is it like
green,
a
but
pine
no.
tropicana?
No, like I was in primary school when like I tried Complicana came as Haba. Please, ladies and
They've
gentlemen, people
revamped
of
oh.
NNPC, I know they have. They have. The Lacapara Tropicana I'm talking about was like the event center. No, like water parks. They also had their
Mm,
own. It was in
mm,
Adeni Jones for a longest time, but later moved,
mm-hmm,
and they just focused more on the beach
mm-hmm.
resorts. Anyway, but still,
Yeah.
NNPCL, please. We are in a time when Nigerians are tightening their belts. We don't know why you people need 5 private jets to go to Kigali, Rwanda. Why? Why? Wasting money
If
once
you must
again.
do it big.
Okay. God will catch
That's
them.
just the thing. Like
If you must
in
ar-
style.
if you must arrest them big too. Don't worry. The day of reckoning is coming. The day
Do it in
the day of
style.
reckoning is coming in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen. All right, let's go to prop of the week. And this one is a nice one. It's a very nice one. This is Japa, a very good Japa
Mm.
story.
Ooh.
Favor Ofili reportedly switches allegiance to Turkey after all the whole wala with Nigerian Federation. In case you don't know who Favor Ofili is, she's a Nigerian athlete who was meant to represent Nigeria twice at the Olympics at her event, but something happened due to the inefficiency and ineptitude of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria. She didn't have the chance. I believe that's the story. Anyway, and now she has decided, you know what? I've tried my best to serve Nigeria is not by force, and she has moved to Turkey. And this is me. I'm trying to say that I'll be supporting her at the next Olympics. I mean, I'm going to be Turkish in the next Olympics. I'll be proudly supporting her. Anybody that can leave Nigeria, especially our sports people, I'll be there for you 100%. There's no judgment here. Yeah, sister, run. I should run away from poverty and the stress of Nigeria. Please run and go and collect your good medal. Thank you very much.
Yo, congratulations to all who thrive in all that they do. First of all, I think that's what I'll say. But this Nigeria matter, don't worry. At the end, we'll all things need to fix up at some point. Anyway, let me be serious. Things need to fix up at some point. But yes, if the dream is not in this town, in this country, in this continent, by all means, please take the leap of faith and make us proud anywhere in the world you find yourself. Premium people for real. So the world needs a taste.
Yeah. All right, all
Fair
right, all
enough.
right. We have come to the end of another episode. Even
Ooh,
though
ooh,
the
ooh.
internet was shaking, we've gotten to the end of it. Thank you very much. If you
Yes,
love
so
this episode and you have things you want to tell us, tweet send the fan mail to fanmail@234essential.com and we will read it on the next podcast episode.
you guys actually engage us, give us essentials, give us your thoughts, give us your feedback. Want to hear it, want to hear from you. Also, follow us on every social media platform at 234 Essential Podcast. Exciting things in the horizon. So stick with us. Thank you for also sticking with us for this long. Please do not forget to also donate to the cause. Toggle the donation link and do the needful if you're thinking of ways to help or assist or engage us to grow. Please do that. As I said, exciting things in the horizon. But most importantly, be kind to yourself first and be kind to others. One love.
Yes, thank you very much. Now, before we disappear, we do the title or titling of the episode honors. So, what do we call this episode, please?
I think do the work sounds like it because
Boys who stay. It's boys who stay that we should call this
oh
today.
my God, that's jarring. That was I'm sorry, that's so jarring.
Okay, so
Eh?
what did you call it?
This one is believe it or not, university edition.
You want to call it University Edition.
University edition, yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. Peace out. One love.
Bye guys. Mwah.